stop. It's not, hasn't started yet. Okay, there it goes. Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome
back
to genocide is a process.
All right.
Thank you, Patrick.
Strong.
Starting off with Max comments today. Max, why are these on the table?
Those are mine.
Well, they're on the table.
Welcome back to the McDonCast, the funnest podcast in town.
The only podcast around.
That's true. We're still no one else
has figured out how to do podcasts yet. I don't really understand how. Because like our setup's really bad.
Yeah.
We're the only people in town, not just the only podcast, but the only
us and our 15 biggest fans.
The only living people in this town.
Please send someone.
Hey everybody, welcome to our second to last show of the year.
You guys.
This is the Spider-Man hype show / Game Awards and Golden Globe.
We got Game Awards and we got Spider-Man. So basically, we have all the news ever made.
To be clear, we have not seen Spider-Man yet.
No, we're just hyped to see Spider-Man.
We're going to talk about it next week on our special Christmas show.
Ooh, Christmas and Spider-Man special.
It'll be Christmas games / Spider-Man talk. Patrick will be back. We'll have some special
Morgan
guests.
might be here. Nick will not because he'll be on vacation. But the other people will be here.
At least one
When is he not
special
on
guest.
vacation?
He literally went on like 3 different vacations in a row, like over the summer.
If you're wondering who Nick is, he was replacement Patrick from 2 episodes ago.
Go follow Salty Table.
We thought this would we were hoping this would be kind of a light news week, kind of moving into the holidays.
But it actually was a crazy news week.
Yes, so the Game Awards happened last week. So not only do we have the winners and the losers from that show, but they also unveiled a bunch of games.
Like a bunch of, like an E3 amount of games.
And then we also got some trailers for Cobra Kai and Halo. Some new DC series were announced. Golden Globe nominations came out. We got a bunch of trailers for the new Fantastic Beasts and the new Sonic movie. We're also going to be talking about West Side Story, the new Spielberg musical that bombed really hard at the box office that I know you saw. And we're also going to be talking about Renfield again.
Yeah.
And Oppenheimer, 2 movies I know Simon and Patrick are very excited
That's our
for.
favorite thing.
So we're going to talk about, we're going to start with gaming time, of course. And we're going to start with the biggest game probably unveiled at the ceremony. Star Wars Eclipse.
Star Wars Gamer Edition. Star Wars Game.
So this is a new open world action adventure Star Wars game set during the High Republic. It's being developed by Quantic Dream Studios, who did the games Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human, which were like, those like Telltale games?
Yeah, they were very... Well, Detroit Become Human at least was very popular.
Yeah.
The other one, not as much.
Not a studio people are really liking right now.
Yeah, they also have some Me Too stuff going on, because every single gaming company does...
Games?
No, this is Quantic Dream. Lucasfilm Games doesn't exist anymore.
No, they do again, remember?
Well, they do again, but they haven't made anything yet.
I think they're mostly just a label. But the CEO of Quantic Dream has said some things that are not very nice about certain people.
He's not a good man. He's not a good dude.
So we're playing, of course, here the trailer, the unveil trailer. This game is very early on in development, like not even really started development
Like,
yet.
we have this cinematic...
They've pre-rendered the cinematic. Oh, look, Yoda.
and a vague understanding that it will take place during the High Republic era. Also, that has been confirmed to be C-3PO.
That don't make sense.
No, okay, so you know how Anakin restored C-3PO? Didn't build C-3PO?
Very detailed.
That's the pre-restoration C-3PO.
Cool. I love things I know.
So he will be in this game also. Okay, so that you can't see it because Patrick's covering it, but the symbol on that building is the symbol that we see later on in this trailer when there's the big army marching forward with these guys.
Oh.
That symbol on his chest
This
there.
is the part where I was like, oh, Star Wars is just doing Dune now.
Well, I mean, to be
We're just gonna
fair,
rip off
Star
Dune.
Wars has been doing Dune since Star Wars was made, so...
That's true, but like... Look at this. There's even a shot where like a big guy comes out of like,
goopy guy comes out of the black
goop, and
goop,
I'm
yeah.
like, dude, you just saw Dune.
You can practically hear the coming out of the
doing
thing.
big drum noises for the whole trailer. So yeah, the trailer's really choppy if you're watching the video.
Yeah, that's
our
because Wi-Fi is bad.
goopy. But so what they've said about this game is that it'll be, of course, be open world. How you interact with characters will
Probably very similar to
affect the story.
So there will be like 4 endings.
They won't. Because that's how these games work. They tell you your choices matter, but they don't do anything because they don't want to bother to program more than one ending in the game. Oh, there's your big goop guy coming out of the big black goop.
And there's only one true ending.
Oh my gosh, they got Venom in this game?
Yeah, Star Wars Eclipse.
And there's only one true ending, so everyone's just going to Google how to get the true ending and then not play the game again after that.
The only fun part about Star Wars games where your choices affect what happens around you is in Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, where you get to either be a horrible and dark side for the whole game and just be rude to everyone and it's really fun, or you can be a dumb Jedi good guy. That's the only fun time that thing's ever mattered.
No, they did it like that in Knights of the Old Republic as well, the first one.
That's
with,
true, they did.
Darth Revan. You could either enslave the galaxy forever,
Oh,
or you could become a Jedi and like liberate.
That's the game I was talking about.
I personally
Not
think
here.
that Force Unleashed, the game released on PS Vita, is the best Star Wars game ever made.
Okay,
Thank you, Max.
Max is back with his dumb comments that don't matter. Alright,
It's true that you can't deny it.
so yeah.
Everyone can deny it.
High Republic era, now developed for continue. It's a long ways away. It's not even close.
Also, I'm still a little upset that Star Wars is trying to retcon us into believing that yellow lightsabers have been a thing for all this time.
Yeah.
Which they, to be fair, they have, but they were only really a thing like 6,000 plus years before the current Star Wars era.
No, they still exist during like the prequel time. You just didn't see it.
The only person who, and this isn't even canon anymore, this was Legends, is Legends now, was canon before, was Plo Koon, had a yellow lightsaber, but he had it in addition to a blue lightsaber,
Yeah,
so he
no.
only used it
Now
sometimes.
they all have meanings, and the yellow ones are the Temple Guard, which is why no one of the
Well-
main Jedi have them. It's only the Temple Guard.
No, the Temple Guards have always had yellow, but that didn't mean, that was one of the ones that didn't really mean anything. It was the only lightsaber color that was just like, you literally just means you have this
all
job.
the canon lightsaber colors are the ones in Fallen Order. And all of those, they're all.
Didn't Ahsoka have 2 colors?
She had a green. No, she had like.
She had a green and like an off green,
Yeah.
but it was basically just green.
Did she have white ones?
Now she has white.
not-
She had white ones later, but those make sense because you just be like, oh, she took a red crystal, purged it, it became white.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
That's how you get the red ones by making the good ones bleed, and then you get the white ones by making the red ones back to good.
Yeah, okay, I believe that. But where did the yellow come from? Why did nobody have yellow
Well,
until just now?
there's like
Oh,
there's
when you purify a Pokemon from Team Rocket.
that's cool. There's green, blue, yellow, cyan, indigo, orange.
Okay, let's not count all the different blues as different things because they're
No,
all just
they're all
blue.
different. I can show you all the different colors.
I know that they're different colors, but blue is blue. All the blues we're counting as just
In all of the
blue
main movies, everyone either has a blue or a green, or if it makes me, you get a purple.
because you wanted to be distinguished from the
In
crowd.
the High Republic era, it's 5 different
Yeah.
levels of colors. Everyone's got a different color lightsaber.
And then Cal Kestis.
He can just switch his whenever he wants.
Okay, so he doesn't have a canon lightsaber
No,
color.
his canon lightsaber color is blue.
No, he doesn't have. They've said that he has no canon lightsaber color because there's two different covers of the game, one orange and one blue. So they were just like, forget it. Who knows? Who cares?
Well, the orange one was because that was the special edition
Mm-hmm.
that came with like more stuff. That's why that one was different. Anyway, are you excited for Star Wars Eclipse?
I am curious about Star Wars Eclipse. I'm not excited.
Patrick, what
The
about you?
cinematic looked nice. The cinematic looked nice, but it didn't look
The
at all
cinematics
like the game.
always look nice. That's the problem.
Yeah. Does this
And
interest?
then, like, you could see when you started to see, like, how the actual characters in the game look, they look not that great.
Well, there is no actual game. There's no game footage at all in that entire thing.
You know, honestly, I'd rather watch Nicolas Cage drive.
None of that is game footage.
So what's the point? They just had, like, animators render something?
Yes.
Yep.
Did you not know that that's what like 90% of video game trailers were?
They're just rendering.
So it means nothing about the game.
All it gives us is vague hints as to what the story may or may not be by the time they finalize anything
Or
about
what
the game.
Tone is, or some of
All
the-
it really told us is what the title, and the title might also change.
The ultimate computer is one that can render cinematics quality in real time.
Okay, thank you, Patrick.
All right, very cool.
You know, the best
Let's move on
dogs
to the
are
thing.
the ones that are healthy.
There was another Hellblade 2 trailer, correct?
Not Hell's Kitchen, Hellblade.
I was really excited for
Yeah, so this trailer
It's a theory.
was interesting.
No No, this is from 20.
That's the old
I
one.
don't care about this.
So it wasn't really a trailer. It was okay. It wasn't a trailer, but it wasn't a gameplay reveal either. It was like a rendering of what the gameplay is supposed to look like.
Game
I
Awards.
really wanted a Gordon Ramsay.
It's very weird, and
Why is
the top one there. It's very weird. You can tell that they're trying to trick us into thinking
gameplay reveal.
it's not a gameplay reveal. You can tell very obviously that it is a cinematic that they are
They're
pretending is gameplay.
Yeah.
Like if you
This is not gameplay.
skip past that. That's just an opening cutscene. That doesn't matter. Da, 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 da.
You know,
It's when she's in the cave. Yeah, see that. That's the part where they're like, "This is gameplay, you guys.
Well, I can see that being gameplay.
This is game." Okay, yeah, but wait, because no person playing the game would do this, and the camera wouldn't change angle for no reason while you're running forward just to look at something walking around. That just doesn't make sense as gameplay. This it doesn't look like gameplay.
Well, this is the gameplay of the first game. You just kind of walk around.
Yeah, but and why is the camera not focused properly? Like, why is she blurry?
It's because the resolution of videos go bad.
No, because you can see that the background is sharp,
Now
but
this
she's
is a
blurred.
cutscene.
Yeah, now it's gone back to cut. It just goes. It's very finicky. It's weird. I don't know.
Oh, it's a weird game.
Anyway, she kills
Wait, hold on,
she sets him on fire, and then they fight him, and they run away.
I want to see the big monster man.
You don't need to see the
Alright,
monsters.
we got a lot of stuff to get to. Do we care about Warhammer Space Marine 2?
Yeah, look up the trailer for the trailer. It looks fine. It's like a big freaking robot man punches an alien man, and then everyone's
I
like, "Wow,
Big Robot Man.
that sure is a big cool."
Focus.
I know the big robot man.
Oh, this is rated 18 up, Sam. I don't think
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, it's also done by Saber Interactive,
I remember them. So maybe.
who did the port for Witcher 3 to Switch.
I played that game.
Will this game be on Switch?
I don't think so.
Warhammer. That's an RPG board game.
Yeah,
Look,
it only costs $1,000 million to start playing.
Very cool. Oh my gosh, look at this cinematic.
You either have to take out a mortgage or buy a 3D printer.
You know what I don't like? Cinematic trailers for games that no one will buy unless the gameplay is
Xenomorphs,
great.
guys.
Yeah.
Because you know what? No one cares about.
Yeah, so then
cutscenes of
the
Warhammer
knockoff
2.
xenomorphs get killed by the dude with the chainsaw sword.
Oh, I know that.
He goes
guy,
and
because
he turns them into jelly. Yeah, a lot of jelly going
That's
on.
what is on screen right now.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so filled with jelly. They're very jelly
It's
filled.
okay.
They're the jelly monsters.
Our video can get demonetized, but the podcast on Apple Podcasts won't be marked as explicit unless we say curse.
Yes,
So we're all good showing this footage.
that's just jelly. They're just jelly filled. It literally looks like jelly. That's
Wow,
like
this is a
really.
really boring trailer for a game I don't care about at all.
Yeah. It
This
does.
is my favorite thing at the Game Awards. It's like E3, but on a smaller scale. They reveal 3 things you're kind of interested in, and then the rest of it's just absolute total filler that no one cares about. Because, like, does anybody
That's
really
exciting.
care? Alright,
Did the
Nightingale.
Zelda thing come out?
Nope,
No-
and
no
everyone
news
was
on-
Very sad.
No news on Zelda.
We'll probably talk about that when we get through all these.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a movie.
That's a movie. I don't care.
So yeah, we got a reveal for a game called Nightingale, which looks just super freaking weird. That's the one. Like super duper weird. Like a.
Did you watch the whole Game Awards?
No, when I got home from work, I just watched the trailers.
Game Awards is so long. It's like 6 hours. It's like the Oscars, but longer and with no celebrities.
Well, with celebrities that no one really wants to hear from.
Yeah. Sorry, Simu Liu. I think.
And Zachary Levi, who I think was there too.
We know you guys don't play video games, so why are you even there?
Why do you pretend?
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Okay.
so here's what I could understand about the story from.
What the heck?
Yeah, so what I could understand about
Why
the
is
story.
its neck a mouth?
Don't worry about it. Basically,
What am I looking at here?
there's there's a bunch of different dimensions filled with a bunch of weird monsters,
So it's like the Mist.
and there's these dudes called the Portal Masters or Portal Keepers or something, and they gotta protect these portals and fight the monsters. That's
So it's a game where
It's a
you'll probably
creepy
have a
Doctor Who.
gun.
yeah. I think Doctor Who mixed with Skylanders, but without the
No,
total
it's
life
kinda like
element.
Skyrim.
It's
Yeah.
Skyrim.
It looks kind of looks like a Bethesda
And
type
also,
game.
Yeah, imagine if Bethesda
Did a weird.
did a weird.
It's like Fallout on roids.
Yeah, sort of like Fallout, but like high fantasy. High fantasy Fallout is what it looks like.
But not straight up fantasy like Skyrim.
Yeah, like weird, grotesque
stuff.
fantasy. Anyway,
Alright.
so that looks
That
interesting.
kind of looks interesting.
Elden Ring got another cinematic trailer. Do we really need to talk about Elden Ring more? I feel like we've talked about Elden Ring
Everyone's
enough.
seen Elden Ring footage.
You know the thing.
Oh, but this next thing is
okay.
interesting.
Wait. We're not anywhere near. Oh yeah. Sonic Frontiers. Okay, so Breath of the Wild is getting Sonic DLC, which is something none of us thought was happening.
So, okay, to be clear, it's been, 4 years since the last mainline Sonic game.
What was that? Sonic Forces. Yes.
That a game that pretty much nobody liked.
Everyone loved. Universally adored game.
Because mostly everyone hated it, one because it was bad, but two because Mania came out like 2 months before it, and it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then they immediately crapped it bad with normal Sonic. But, so, because Sega has completely run out of ideas for this dumb game about a blue hedgehog with magic sneakers,
Make it open world!
they have decided to basically just do Breath of the Wild, but now Sonic is here instead of Link.
Breath of the
Look at
Hedgehog.
this. That just straight up, that is like,
This looks like
you even got a
Xenoblade.
tower, you got a big bridge, you got like ruins,
And
big
Sonic,
lakes.
Sonic, I feel, as a franchise, isn't one that adapts well to 3D.
This literally
Or
looks
open
like
world.
Xenoblade, but Sonic. This is just Xenoblade mixed with
beautiful.
Wild Wings.
Max,
How
no
are
one,
you
no
this
one
off?
thought that this looked like Xenoblade.
It looks exactly like Xenoblade.
No one thought that. You're the only one who thinks that.
Exactly.
And you know what everyone saw when they saw this? They saw Sonic's doing Breath of the Wild
Yeah,
now.
it looks exactly like Breath of the
Like,
Wild. Also,
It's Genshin
if I
Impact.
edited out that part with Sonic at the beginning and just told you this was Breath of the Wild, you definitely
You'd be
believe
like,
me.
oh, yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, I guess so.
There's a big
So I guess-
tower.
That looks exactly.
I guess instead of finely crafted levels, they're just gonna go, big map with nothing in it.
Yeah.
Take
Because
that.
you can tell.
It feels so weird.
That's gonna
like,
be so
You can
empty.
tell just from looking at it that there's nothing there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I game.
Well, it's like, Sonic is always this cartoony little green hill man. And now he's like,
And see, I might have had just a little bit of hope for this game if there wasn't that little Switch badge at the bottom, which is telling me that this is going to be a completely empty world. Because if you have a world like this and you're on the Switch and you're not Breath of the Wild, you cannot put anything on the screen.
So what this will be
like the best game.
a game with a really big map, and Sega will be pushing about how much stuff there is to do in this game.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, there will be about 4 to 5 hours of story content and nothing to do in the entire world.
There will be 5 to 6 missions that you just keep doing over and over again that are all just slight variations
It'll
of each
be a
other.
game where you run really fast across a large field to get to a big building where you will then beat
This is the
robots.
second Strand type game.
Oh my gosh!
It's a new Strand type
We've
game.
been waiting for more Strand type games.
Now it's Death Stranding, but you run fast instead of running slow.
Here's the date, holiday
Half of the quests
2022.
or whatever in this game are just gonna be go get this
Bring this
run
to
over
this
here.
place.
No, it'll be
No,
Go
run
here,
over
beat up
here,
this guy.
Run
Go there,
to
beat
this
up that guy.
run to this thing,
Run back.
grab this thing, run back, run over here,
Gra-
beat up this boss, run back.
Yeah.
And all of the marketing will be like, look at this vast open world we've created. Look how much, there's so much space to run around in. And
Do you think that they're going to
nothing
add some kind of weapons or power-ups or something?
No.
Nope. It's Sonic Team.
Just bland Sonic.
Yeah.
Default Sonic.
Sam, this game already, they've spent 20 minutes of
Oh
development.
no,
It's
what they'll
ready to go.
do, there will be 3 different shoes you can get that are increasing levels of fast.
You'll be able to customize your outfit a little bit. You'll be able to give him a shirt that says
You can give him a
Gamer on it.
scarf and like pants.
No.
No shirts,
no,
though.
Not even pants. You can only customize.
And there's one hat.
Yeah, it says
Customize-
gamer.
It says Sonic is best
You
game.
have a scarf, and you can customize the color of his shoelaces. Not the shoes.
Just the color. He doesn't even have shoelaces.
Just the little band.
The band on his shoe.
So people saw this and they were like, I'm kind of excited, and I went,
Arlo was like, wow, a good Sonic. And I'm like, oh, Arlo. Oh, you poor,
Sad, poor
naive
boy.
little puppet man.
You know what I like?
It's
You
Sonic.
fool.
Turn this little game from Sega that's meant to be 2D into a vast Breath of the Wild open world game. That always translates.
You know
very
what they
well.
should have done? Just thrown out 3D Sonic. Never make another 3D
What
Sonic.
should they have done?
They should have done Mario Odyssey with
They
Sonic.
should have just
No, Sonic.
made another Sonic Mania, but in HD instead of like the pixel graphics. and just made a million of
If they
those.
wanted to do a 3D Sonic, they should have just knocked off Super Mario Odyssey, because Sonic is always best when it's just knocking off what Mario is doing, but slightly
I don't know,
worse.
Sonic the Lost World was pretty bad.
But that wasn't knocking off what Mario was
It
doing.
was knocking
When was
off
the
Mario
last good
Galaxy.
Sonic game?
Yeah, but you were running straight for the whole... That
2017 was the last good one. That was Sonic Mania.
Sonic is best when it's just knocking off what Mario is doing slightly worse. And that's a fact.
All right, Sam, will you buy new Sonic?
No.
Maybe.
I have never bought a
If it's
Sonic game.
less than $50.
It won't. It'll be 60.
It'll
No.
launch at 60.
But
It will
Forces
never
launched to like 40.
Yeah, but this is on.
I
They're
will...
gonna try to sell this as a big AAA $60 game, but the price would drop after like 2
Did
weeks.
you see that little thing at the bottom? Saying 10?
I got Sonic Mania for free, and I haven't played it, so I'm not going to play
I
this
got
game.
Sonic Mania for like $20 with the DLC.
Alrighty, next we have
Next
Wonder
thing.
Woman, another cinematic with nothing in it,
Very cool.
which is what we
Love
really
it.
love from game
Those.
announcements.
I love when YouTube.
I love
say
no
YouTube.
gameplay for video games.
Who wants to see the game of the video?
Why don't they just start making movie trailers?
Why
They're,
was it just unveiled at DC Fandom?
that's another great question.
You don't need to know.
Given the nothing else they revealed during that entire
So this is
presentation.
yet another superhero game, just titled the name of the superhero. This is just called Wonder Woman.
That way, when they inevitably make a sequel,
They
then
can
it'll
call
be really
it
confusing.
Wonder Woman 2.
What is? This is just Wonder Woman. We already know what she looks like.
So this is gonna be,
It's
I believe, exclusive to PS5 and Xbox Series Xbox.
New gen.
Yeah, new generation stuff. No even release window. It's just
We just
coming.
know it is a thing.
It's being developed by Monolith Studios, who did the Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War games, which were like Arkham-esque combat, but with,
Interesting.
you know, Lord of the Rings stuff. Which sounds kind of interesting for Wonder Woman, because she's kind
Yeah,
of like
she's
a sword.
kind of like a battle-y sort of person. Yeah.
So I think that's a good fit. But they've also said this is open world. You know what I'm deathly sick of?
Open world games with nothing in them?
Please stop.
Stop it.
Zelda did it better than all of you are capable of doing.
And they did
Just
it
quit.
5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
In 5 years, there has been absolutely no innovation in the space of open world gaming.
If Cyberpunk couldn't do it, you can't.
Exactly.
And when I say you, I mean every video game company that isn't
If you're
Nintendo.
not-
Skyrim from when did 2012?
Like 2000.
2000 was it 11 or 2012? 2011. Yeah, because it's their 10-year anniversary. Skyrim from 2011, the launch edition, I'll say is better than probably 80% of open world games that have come out since then.
Probably. You know why? Because no one knows how to make an open world game.
It's just the Elder Scrolls developers and the Zelda developers,
Here's
and
the
that's it.
process. They go, let's make it open world. It'd be really cool. And then they stop thinking right
No,
there.
it's the studio walks in and they go, "Hey, Zelda made a lot of money.
How
Open
do...
world games are cool right now. So can you make this an open world? Thank you. Bye.
Yo, what do you want to put in it?
Yes.
Nothing.
Cool. Can we have some like time to like develop some interesting things?
No.
No, you guys. It comes out in a week and a half.
Well, I guess I hope the players like grass.
So do we just make a big green field? Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so
Can I at least put flowers? No, that's too much. That's
they
too
can
powerful.
pick the grass and they can
Like
see the
even
grass move and they can light it on fire.
even like the Spider-Man PS4 game, that's open world. But
But it's only kind of open
it's
world.
open world because how else would just swing around?
Yeah, Spider-Man is a series that has to be open
Because
world.
otherwise, what's the fun? But like,
But even then, if you can't go in like
There's not a whole lot to
99% of
do.
the buildings,
yeah,
and most of the quests again are go here, beat up this
Yeah.
guy, take this to this place.
or just grab this thing.
My favorite Spider-Man games are the ones where you can't swing around.
But you know, I'm sure these open world games will have all the open world staples of a million side quests of boring nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Big towers where you have to unlock the map as filler and as a secret loading device.
That's my favorite. All right, what's next?
Very cool. Horizon Forbidden West, more gameplay. For a
Woo!
game that was supposed to come out this year, but got delayed.
Sure is Breath of the Techno Dinosaur.
I still haven't finished the first one. I bought it like a year
Is she
ago
the
and
one
played
from
like an
Fortnite?
hour.
I think she's the
It's
one.
not bad. I just haven't played it. that
She's
much.
in Genshin Impact now too.
She's from Fortnite too.
Yeah, she's in Fortnite and Genshin
They
Impact.
put her in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yes, and Genshin Impact, which I thought was really bizarre, given
That's weird.
they've done no other crossovers.
So I know this. They're making this look like big next gen, 120 FPS, 4K, big enemy, big graphics.
Moving, zipping, and zapping
But
around.
this game is also coming out on the PS4.
Oh. Hey, look, a monster from Monster Hunter.
Wow, Max, Monster Hunter was the first video game to invent the idea of monsters.
No, it just.
This game is
like the,
Breath of the Robot Monster Hunter.
Yup. Rise above our ruin.
like, because most of the monsters don't look like they're from Monster
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is
That's
coming
cool.
to PS4.
That'll be fun. What is the story? Why are there technosaurs around the place?
Because
Energy
it's set in
surge.
the future.
Energy surge.
No, it's set in the future where all the humans built a bunch of big robot monsters.
And they killed everyone?
And then the monsters kind of killed everyone.
Yep.
And then the humans reverted back to tribal times.
That makes sense.
It's like Spy Kids when that guy made all the creatures and then he didn't.
So
talk about
Aloy is.
Spy
I
Kids.
haven't played that much of the game, so I don't know most of the story. But Aloy is special because she's basically found like some Google glasses, and they let her see scan their weaknesses and like kill them. And also, there's some angry guys. I didn't play that much
So
of
it's
the
like
game.
Attack on Titan, but if instead of making Titans, they made robots.
Kind of, and there's no big walls. They're just kind
And
of
there's no walls, they just live in a tent.
No.
Well, they have. There's like a big area they are in. That's like. There's
So
only
they live in a field.
Yeah, and there's only like a few small ones.
Okay, that makes sense.
So,
Alrighty, cool.
All right, next thing. Suicide. Okay, this is kind of.
Let's just skip this. I'm tired of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
No, we gotta. This is gameplay.
None of us are gonna play the game. It doesn't look. I mean, it looks fine.
But what if I showed you some game?
Yeah, I saw the flashes in it.
And then reopen YouTube just to watch it.
Because I don't want to search it up.
But you just had to search it up and then you're
Just
doing
shut
the
up,
work.
Max. You don't know. This is a very.
Limu
This
Emu.
is a tightly run organization.
Shout out to Liberty Mutual Insurance. Okay.
I'm 40.
So yeah, it starts with Captain Boomerang doing a haha funny.
Doing a
vlog.
vlog because game devs know how. Because people know the modern things.
I bet his name is Vlog.
No.
I'm just kidding.
He's making a joke about Ghost of the Disaster
I know.
Life, a movie not related to this game at all.
I know, I'm just kidding because.
So in this game, Brainiac.
There's Deadshot, who's canonically swaps races in this universe. So then, of course, this game, there's 4 playable characters. You got Deadshot, you got Harley Quinn, you got Boomerang, you
Why
got
doesn't she
King
have
Shark.
her iconic hair?
So this is some of the gameplay. So they
Okay,
all
she
have
put
like
it in
a
a
way
bun,
of
Max.
maneuvering around the map. Harley Quinn's got a grappling hook. King Shark just kind of
sort of runs.
barrels
Looks
around.
cool, I guess.
Deadshot's, of course, got the
A jetpack. So everyone's gonna play as Deadshot then.
yeah.
There's.
And he's also got all the.
And he's just
And
also got a
Captain
grapple.
Boomerang just has the Speed Force
It's just
basically
God.
for
He's-
no reason.
He's just God.
And then here's the bit
There's
where they're
Evil
fighting
Flash.
and you can see he's been corrupted by
Okay,
Brainiac.
Flash would immediately destroy all.
That was kind of the joke
That
of
was
this
the
trailer.
joke of the
Thank you for
trailer.
paying attention.
I didn't see the trailer.
So yeah, it looks like a game where you will run around a big empty map and just kind of hit aliens.
So it's just a beat 'em up game.
More or
It's
less.
basically Arkham
Like
City
hack and
with
slash.
guns and
Yeah.
some powers.
Okay.
And but it is set in the daytime this time. So
Oh, cool.
So you
That's
can.
cool.
It's
See-
properly lit, which is nice.
I love being able to see the game I'm playing.
Alrighty, cool. Yep, that's good. That's fun.
Sam, will you play this video?
No,
game?
I don't. No,
they give us a
I
date
will
at the
not.
end of
I
this?
don't think so. Oh, hey, look, he's doing Kamehameha. That's cool. I didn't know. I didn't know the Flash could do
Okay,
that.
just put
Go
2022.
Flash. It's Goku Flash.
Let's go, Flash. All right,
Flash Goku.
Yeah. Coming only next gen systems.
coming next year.
Next year.
Oh, those 5 people with.
Alrighty, what's next?
I'll be really happy.
Just skip Dying Light 2. Who cares?
Arc Raiders reveal.
Is
Oh
it a sequel to Ark Survival Evolved?
no, maybe
don't care.
we don't know.
No,
Just
I don't care.
pull it up. Pull it up.
I like how you put.
It's like an Indiana Jones game, but it's not. It's not at all. It's not definitely different.
What?
Just pull it up.
Raiders? Looks like it's in space.
Well, part of it is
I think this is mostly in space.
just skip. You're exploring like this abandoned ruins and
wow,
stuff.
I love post-apocalyptic shooters. There's none of those.
There needs to be more.
There's
You know what a genre that's very underrepresented? Open world post-apocalyptic shooters. Can we get more of those?
with vague
please?
space themes. Yeah, you literally just run
Okay,
around.
that's just basalt from
This is-
Star Wars.
This is just Star Wars.
Yep. All right.
They even got helmets
Yeah, it's just
that
Star
look
Wars.
like Star
And
Wars
jetpacks.
guys.
Which,
Okay,
no,
it
only-
looks like they just went,
only
hey, can we make another Battlefield game? Who made this?
And it literally looks like a
Epic
shoe,
Games.
don't
Okay.
No, it's on the Epic Games Store, you dumb idiot. It's made by Embark and Nexon.
Okay, so it's
they?
a,
Oh. Well,
Interesting. Okay.
well, interesting.
The biggest announcement
Oh my
by
gosh.
far.
You guys
Patrick, can you hear us? Are you listening, buddy? You're gonna want to tune in for this. Among Us VR.
That looks terrible.
Look at the no. Shut
Look
up,
at
Patrick.
how good it is,
Look
though.
at the graphics. Oh my gosh! Look at the movement.
I actually haven't seen this trailer yet. Oh, that's it?
Yup.
Wow.
It's gonna.
oh, it's on Meta.
Among Us VR.
Guys, it's gonna be on Meta Quest 2.
Yeah, baby.
This is what Zuckerberg intended when he
This
did
is
the
what he.
metaverse.
This is what he wanted.
Among Us in 3D.
Guys, this is what he would have wanted. Okay.
Have you ever
They're
wanted to
still
play an irrelevant video game in a format that is not available to the general audience of the gaming public?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! You'll get what you want.
Quiet down. Alrighty. Is that it?
I don't know. You keep staring at the Among Us.
Cool. That's it for Among Us. Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, Skip.
No, Sam.
This is just Dead by Daylight, right?
No.
Is it? How is it
Okay.
different?
Do you remember
Massacre.
the Friday the 13th, the video game?
Yeah, the one that was Dead by Daylight.
They're pretty different.
They're
Anyway.
basically the same. Ooh, that's part of a potato.
Every one of these games.
So this is made by Gun Media, who made that Friday the 13th game.
Gun Media.
Yeah, and it's essentially just the Friday the 13th game, but now it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But presumably this will get content updates because of the ongoing Friday the 13th
Okay, you need to hold
rights
the mic
lawsuit.
with that hand. There you go.
Because of the ongoing Friday the 13th rights lawsuit, Gun Media has not been able to update Friday the 13th the game. So instead, they just made this Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, which presumably will be able to get updates because this franchise is not in any legal trouble.
That makes sense to
Oh,
me.
that's the whole trailer.
Yup, it's just cinematic. And look at the logo.
Look, knock off, who's the Jared Leto's in that game?
Oh, I love Jared Leto. He's
Alrighty.
a cool man.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak add-on. So didn't we get a trailer for this
Yeah, this is small.
earlier
This
this
was
year?
revealed at the
E3,
last
right?
Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
But they didn't. There wasn't any like actual information on it.
Yeah, so we
But then they
just
gave us some more
They
info
gave us
about
a
this.
small trailer.
Yeah.
Nintendo gave us
Yeah, I think this is mostly the same. It's just more like guys running around.
and then there was a new
Monsters.
guy.
we just know that it's like vaguely like dragony sort of vampire-y
And
looking.
I think Monster Hunter Rise is on PC now, so
Yeah.
presumably if you want to run the game well, you'll play it on that format.
It was.
It runs good on Switch. It's just not
Pirates.
the best.
Oh, they had
Luffy
pirates?
there?
I love pirates. Of the Caribbean. Can you make more of those?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I had an idea for a Pirates of the Caribbean Disney Plus show.
That's good.
Is Luffy
I'm going to pitch it to Bob Iger.
That's great. Let me know how it goes.
I want Luffy to come.
Massive expansion, summer 2022. Alrighty.
Pretty cool.
So, they're probably gonna add like another continent or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, and then the other thing they announced is kind of weird. It's just
When Rajing.
no, we're not. Don't get to. We're not clicking on. We got too
What
much.
does that even say? Okay. Oh yeah. So this was interesting. The Matrix got a Unreal Engine 5 demo.
So you guys know how they're making that new movie comes out next week. We'll talk about it.
we'll review
next
it
year.
later.
So they unveiled a PS5, Xbox Series consoles exclusive like demo.
It was a tech demo for Unreal Engine
This
5.
is the whole thing. It was only like 15 minutes long.
You can download it and play it.
Yeah, it
on
was a showcase of Unreal Engine 5 just to show how pretty things can look in it.
Yeah.
And the
already know
whole
how good it
bit
looks 'cause
is
I played
that
Fortnite.
you know how in the Matrix you can't distinguish reality from Matrix
It's like in this game you also
because
can.
the people look so
Oh, I
realistic.
love sushi recipes.
I'm just gonna skip all of the menus.
Okay,
See,
this is.
you know that from the first movie,
But it's
can
actually video
you
game.
even tell that's a video game that's not even real Keanu Reeves.
Wake up, Neo.
This is all from the movie. Oh,
You're-
look, it's Keanu Reeves, but is he real or is he not real?
You don't know.
That's the bit.
You don't know.
You know, Keanu Reeves is the best looking fake actor I've ever seen.
That's true.
Because he's
He
the only
is.
fake actor I've ever seen.
That looks not real.
It's because it
That's
isn't.
because it's not.
He's-
And also, Keanu Reeves
Too
doesn't
smooth.
look like a real person in real life.
He looks like a video game even when he's not a video game.
That's true. Look, it's Morpheus.
More. Why did they even make this?
Just to show what the Unreal Engine can do.
But it just looks like it's not a video game. So like, why not just
guess
not
what?
make it?
It was a fun gimmick. And they needed promotion for the new Matrix.
His neck looks weird.
Yes, it does.
It looks better up close.
Well, does it?
Yeah.
He has dead eyes.
Yeah.
I
See,
mean, this is like much better than what we had.
yeah, this is very impressive. This is very
Anyway,
impressive
This
for
would
sure.
have been better for Luke Skywalker.
That's
In
the
what?
bit.
In the
In the
trailer,
Man-
Oh, in the Mandalorian. Yeah.
Look at the trailer and go.
Well, Patrick, you know that the backgrounds for the Mandalorian were done in Unreal Engine 4, right?
I know, yeah, the backgrounds, but not the face.
Well, they gotta render it in something. They might have done it that way. Who knows? Alrighty.
Faked it.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Alrighty, is that it for? That's it for game announcements. On to business time. Bungie, the developer of Destiny and pretty much nothing else.
No, they made the
Why do you
original
have a
Halo.
10-hour loop of Nicolas Cage?
That's the
That's
new
a-
bit we've been doing.
Don't- the part of
You've
it-
missed like 4 episodes.
Yeah, part of the bit is we don't talk about it. It's just there.
It's just a part of the vibe. Anyway.
Okay.
Bungie is also doing launching an initiative to end toxic work culture. An article was posted to IGN titled "The Battle for the Soul of Bungie something Soul Battle," something like that. It doesn't matter. The point is they're trying to end the bad sexism things in their company.
They won't.
They won't, but they're going to pretend they did.
Yep. For PR purposes. So
Exactly.
people buy Destiny updates.
By
or
Destiny,
whatever crap they're
Destiny, the last
doing.
whatever
Are they gonna
update.
make another one? Probably not. No one played Destiny 2.
Alrighty, and the Game Award winners. Let's talk about that. That's actually cool.
This is kind of neat.
Because also I disagree with the winner because it didn't make a lot of sense.
Let's go through it.
No, it was not Deathloop. Thank God.
Let's start with Game of the Year. It Takes Two.
Which is a fine game. It was designed well, but the story is terrible.
Sam, why do you hate the story for this game that got critically acclaimed for a story?
Because the story of the game is character development happens and then unhappens and then happens and then unhappens. Every level, they get a little bit closer to fixing their relationship, and then in the next cutscene, they go right back to hating each other. Because they didn't know what order they wanted the levels to be in, so they just sort of undid all their character development at the end of every level until the end of the game.
Oh, that's well.
Which is just comes off as very annoying.
But was it better than Psychonauts 2?
No, probably not. From a story perspective,
Was it
anyways.
better? I don't know. You didn't play Psychonauts. You didn't play.
I played Metroid Dread. It probably wasn't better than Metroid Dread.
Hey, at least it got nominated,
That's true. At least it got nominated.
which is the most you can say for any Nintendo game.
That's true.
Man, how was it not
Best
Ratchet
game
and Clank?
direction, Deathloop. won.
Why? But okay. Yeah, sure.
Best narrative, Guardians of the Galaxy won.
What?
Actually, kind of makes sense. I was expecting.
guess.
I was expecting Life is Strange, but I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy. Like from what
I
I've
was
seen,
too.
the Guardians of the Galaxy story does look funny. Like I've seen clips of it. It looks
I
fine.
bought the game. I haven't played like any of it.
All right. Well, maybe you should do that.
I don't have a lot of time right now.
See
Okay.
how when I told you when you bought like 500 games that you weren't gonna have time to play them?
Doesn't mean I'm never gonna play them.
I'm just saying.
Shut up, Max. All right. Best art direction.
doesn't understand
Deathloop.
anything.
How on earth did Deathloop win Best Art
Don't
Direction? The art direction for Deathloop was Corridor with Gun.
Yeah. Art direction for Kena, pretty good.
Kena,
Art
literally
direction for Psychonauts 2, pretty amazing.
any other game I would have been fine with.
This has art in the game, in the title.
The only one I don't think deserved to win was Deathloop. Every other game I think would have been, no one would have
Sam,
complained.
Deathloop had a gun in it.
That's true. You're right. All right, best music score, Near Replicant version. Bunch of
1.2247478871139.
that makes. If you've ever heard the music from that game, it's Square Enix. It's gonna win, obviously.
Guardians of the Galaxy got nominated because it's just like a
80s music.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
And Deathloop got nominated because it's Deathloop, and this was the La La Land of our 2017 Oscars.
Patrick,
Yes.
look at Forza. You like Forza?
They won Best
It
Audio
won
Design.
audio design.
The cars sounded just like cars.
That's right. It beat out Resident Evil, which sounded like residents who are bad.
And Returnal, which sounded like returning to L's.
And
All right.
Ratchet and
Good
Clank.
one, Sam.
Which sounded like ratcheting and clanking. All right, cool.
Performance.
Best voice acting. Maggie Robertson won from Resident Evil. Was she the?
She was
big booby vampire lady.
I'm guessing.
That
Makes sense.
Me like Big Booba.
Giancarlo Esposito got nominated because he was in that game.
Because he's
for
a famous
4
actor,
seconds,
yeah.
and people like him. Games for Impact. Life is Strange 1, obviously. That's not even... Best ongoing game. Final Fantasy 14 Online.
What?
That's
Beat out Fortnite, Genshin
What?
Impact, Call of Duty Warzone,
and Apex Legends.
Any of the other ones would have been.
Well,
I mean, none of us have played that, so I have no idea if that's true or not. But
they didn't pick Fortnite.
I
'cause
find
it's
it.
Fortnite.
Yeah. No, Fortnite won last year.
They didn't pick Call of Duty because it sucks, and it takes 400 gigabytes.
No, they didn't pick Fortnite because it won last year, and
Yeah.
they didn't want to do that again.
Apex didn't win because it's Apex, and no one plays that game.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And Genshin Impact's a mobile game, so it was never going to win.
Yeah. Well, it is on PS4, but whatever. And
This
PC.
indie game. Kingdom Bridge of Spirits one, that's not even...
Because it's not even really an
because it
indie
was
game.
basically a big budget.
Because it's
AAA.
basically a AAA game. So that wasn't really fair, but whatever.
Beat out, games you never heard of. Best debut indie game, Kingdom Bridge of Spirits, won again.
I'm surprised Valheim didn't win. Because Valheim was absolutely huge for like 2 months.
Sam, the best indie game is going to win the best debut indie game, though.
Yeah. That was the one where you're like Vikings and you build like little forts and stuff.
Best mobile game.
Genshin Impact,
won.
not at all
Probably
surprising.
closest to a real video game of those 5.
I mean, Pokemon Unite, I could see
But that's a
contending.
mobile people hate.
The only other one that
League of Legends can't win because it's League of Legends and they're not
Marvel
allowed
Future
to.
Revolution is not a real game.
Exactly. Okay, actually, Fantasia. I'm also surprised didn't win. Look, have you ever seen it? Like what gameplay for that game
I
looks
think
like?
we looked at it when we talked about the nomination.
Because I just want to show you for context. This game actually looks like amazing. This is a gorgeous looking game. The only reason no one's heard of it is because it's only on Apple Arcade.
Oh, why am I even looking at it? I don't care.
Yeah, so all the backgrounds and everything are real life, like pictures of dioramas.
Like Amazing World of Gumball?
Yeah, it's like an Amazing World of Gumball game. It's really cool.
Neat.
But anyways,
Best community support. That's probably the same game that won Best Online support.
Yeah, okay.
Best VR AR game. Resident Evil 4 won.
That's
Resident Evil 4.
should not have
What?
counted,
It
but
wasn't
okay.
Sniper Elite VR.
Have you seen the ads for Sniper Elite?
That's what you call
Let's not look those up.
That's what we call there's only 5 VR games that came out this year.
Yeah.
Innovation and accessibility, Forza Horizon.
I don't-
because it's got that Xbox.
Because it's an Xbox exclusive, and that's the game, that's the console that has the
And
thing.
everyone hates Far Cry.
Best action game,
Eternal one.
sure. Yeah. Wood from
Back for Blood.
Beat 'em Ups really liked it.
Chivalry 2, I think people talking about for like 4 days.
I forgot.
How
Deathloop,
how Deathloop didn't win is beyond me,
I
but
think they won just because they thought they would win everything else, and then they won nothing.
yeah.
Far Cry 6, everyone hates Far Cry 6.
Yeah, Returnal did look
Best
good. though, so
active
it's
game,
fine.
Metroid Dread, baby!
Woo! I'm surprised. I'm glad that they won.
They won something. Bowser came out, he got the award. Reggie was there, but he doesn't work for Nintendo anymore.
which is funny, but he's around.
I mean,
I'm
the rest of these
surprised.
were pretty
I'm
solid
surprised to beat
games.
Resident Evil
Me too. But that's
because
like,
there was a lot of hype
that's
behind that.
not
one.
really an action game, which is I think the reason that.
Well, no, it is
Action-
now. It didn't used to be. It absolutely is now.
No, they're back to it being like a survival board.
There's
It was
Tucker.
an action game for like 5 and 6.
Do you know what the-
7 they went back to?
Do you know what the boss fight against the big booby vampire lady looks
What's
like?
the big
She
boss?
transforms into a dragon, flies around in circles around the tower while you shoot at her with a sniper rifle.
Well, like
How is that a survival
there's
horror game?
action elements, but like it's most of that game is wandering through a dark corridor with a small little gun.
The first third of the game is wandering around in a corridor, then the rest is an action game.
Does the dragon have big
Anyway, best
No.
RPG.
Oh.
Cyberpunk 2077, Monster Hunter Scarred.
Tales of Arise probably deserves it.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Shin Megami Tensei I feel like would have won if it came out earlier.
Probably.
Because the people who made this probably didn't finish the game.
Yeah, because it came out like 2 weeks
It literally came out right before this happened.
Best fighting game. This is always such a dumb category because no one makes fighting games anymore.
Smash Bros gets to win, and if something comes out that isn't a Smash Bros, then
Like-
it's just basically just a random
For like
grab
the past
bag.
4 years, one of the nominations has just been like a re-release of Street Fighter V.
When Demon Slayer Kini Tetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles, which Hinokami, by the way, is just the name of one attack from the show, is nominated. that there's a problem with your category.
Also, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl got nominated.
Well, there was a surprisingly large amount of hype for that game.
But it also was bad.
Oh, it's terrible, but for some reason a ton of people played it.
Best family game. Okay. So the best family game,
This is just not a good...
it's the Nintendo category.
It Takes Two should not have won.
It's always Nintendo
We're
games.
family games.
It's always Nintendo games.
Yeah.
There are 4 of the 5 nominees.
Okay, now...
And the game that won was the one not
Now,
Nintendo
hold on.
game.
New Pokemon Snap should not even be in this category. It's a single-player game. It's an on-rails photography game.
Just throw every Nintendo
That shouldn't be here. It Takes Two shouldn't be here. Because you can only play it with one other person.
It's like about divorce.
And it's about divorce. So that's not really a family game. Mario Party Superstars... How did that not just sweep?
That should have won.
Either that or Mario World.
But I think Mario World, if Bowser's Fury was like a whole game, it would have won.
Yeah.
I don't think 3D World was going to win because it's an old game.
Yeah.
But Mario Party should have
Superstars
won.
should have destroyed this category.
It
WarioWare, no one cares.
It Takes Two won because it won Game of the Year, so they just let it win in the other category it was nominated in. But it's not a good family game. Don't play It Takes Two with your 4-year-old.
It's-
It's get it.
You ready to play the game about divorce and heartbreak?
Wow, I hate you and I want to divorce you.
Best sports racing.
Oh, but I'm a cute puppet now.
When you left us, the children are sad. Mommy, I don't like this game.
Also, the
Best
fact
sports game.
that they kind of put the responsibility to fix the divorce on the child is also kind of a screwed up concept. But anyway, we could talk about that for a long time.
Best
You're
sports
the
and
racing,
racing
we got a
game.
divorce.
You got F1 2021, FIFA 22, Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Yes.
Snubbed for Game of the Year. Forza Horizon
What on
5
earth
and
is Riders Republic?
That was that game that Ubisoft spent like 20 minutes on at their E3 presentation.
I've never
And all
heard
it
of
was
that
was
game.
like a motorcycle game where you kind of roll around a mountain.
I've never heard of that game.
Oh, that one. It's this
I
one.
mean, yeah, Forza Horizon 5,
Mates,
great.
yeah.
Obvious shoe-in.
Sim strategy game. Age of Empires wins. What's it up against?
What are the
Evil
other games?
Genius 2?
Oh, that's my favorite.
What is that? Okay,
Microsoft
hold up. Again, I need to complain. How on earth are Microsoft Flight Simulator and Age of Empires 4 in the same category? What single gameplay element do those two games share?
Also,
Sim and strategy.
Why, though?
Because there's not enough of those types of games that are good enough to released every year to
Also-
nominate make their own
So
tag.
then just put ones from before back up for nomination.
I
Microsoft
doubt
Flight
would make
Simulator
sense.
even
That would
beat-
make perfect sense.
Doesn't
Makes
even
more
count
sense.
as a game?
It makes more sense than
Yes.
Flight Simulator competing with Age of Empires.
But Flight Simulator, you can fly to your own house.
In an Age of Empires, you can be a Roman and kill everyone
But
else.
it didn't win.
It did win.
No, Microsoft Flight Simulator didn't win.
Well, yeah, but it shouldn't even be here.
Yeah,
Why
'cause
not?
It's not really
Because it's not
All
related.
flight sims are created equal.
That's not barely even a game, really.
Yeah, there's nothing you can even really
It's
do.
okay. The Game Awards aren't a real event.
Like, okay, you wouldn't put like Cooking Mama in this category.
You're telling me Cooking Mama's not worthy of every award on this gosh
Shit.
darn
Are
website?
you
Has
insulting
Cooking Mama ever won an award
Mama?
ever?
Cookie Mama?
Okay,
Cookie-
stop. Okay.
Best multiplayer game.
Again,
Why?
Valheim should have won this.
People be loving It Takes Two.
Back for Blood, no one cared. It Takes Two, it's co-op, it's not multiplayer.
I mean, that's multi.
Knockout City, I feel like it could have won if anyone cared about Knockout
Did
City.
anyone play that?
Nope.
I saw one person play it on stream. Yeah, that's it. Monster Hunter Rise should have probably won.
Yeah, because
New World absolutely should not have won. Should not have even been nominated. Valheim is another game that should have won.
But It Takes Two had a metaphor.
but
It Takes Two was deep.
What was it a metaphor for, Tucker?
Being sad.
That's not a metaphor.
I'm sad.
But the game told me it's a metaphor.
The game is very literal in its
The
presentation.
game
of what's
talks to me in my sleep.
That's great.
I'm a general audience. I don't know what a metaphor is, so I just assume that it's a metaphor.
The game was sad.
It's not,
And
though.
it had a lot of elements from a bunch of different
The game is
types
not
of
really
games.
sad. It's just
When
angry.
sad,
The game's more angry than sad.
Dream won Content Creator of the Year.
Surprising, given I don't know who anyone else
Remember
on this
that
list
time
are.
that Furry won?
Yeah, that was
The
funny.
only other one I know on this list is the Griff because he had a Fortnite skin.
I don't know. I didn't know how.
Oh yeah.
It was gotta be everybody be love and dream. You
Are
got
you
like
telling
20
me?
million
Are you telling me
subscribers
you
in
weren't a fan of Fusoli?
Were you by?
Fusely?
Food? Is that how
I
it's
think-
pronounced?
I don't know.
McDonCast was.
So-
Honestly, McDonCast was
Guys, we
snubbed.
don't discriminate against anyone.
We
except
of course-
Jordan
we of
fans.
course-
I'm just kidding.
You of course don't know who McDonCast is. Big mystery.
No, big miss.
McDonald's, he's
Identity
a
still a
guy.
secret.
I
Okay.
don't know why we link his Twitch in our YouTube about page.
We just
All right, what's next? What's next? Best
Esports
esports athlete.
Why are these not the same category?
I don't know, but yeah, sure, that one won.
Sure.
Alexander Simple.
Is he-
Postulate.
Is he
I assume
Russian?
He's
I have
Russian.
no idea.
I think he's probably Russian.
He beat Chris Lear.
Simpler.
Cool. Good for him.
Very cool. Best esports coach. That guy. Don't
Yeah,
care. Best
he's my
esports event.
favorite.
The League of Legends World Championship.
Obviously,
Woo-hoo.
those-
beat
that's
out the PUBG mobile competition.
Yeah, okay. For context, the League of Legends World Championship usually has better viewership than the Super Bowl. So it's not surprising that that one won. All right,
Our
anyways.
society is doomed.
We live in a society. It's kind of like
Best
Squid Game if you think
esports
about
game.
it.
League of Legends won for like the 45th year in a row.
Yeah, woo.
It's been winning this award before the Game Awards even existed.
Yeah, best esports team. Sure, those guys.
If Wyatt was here, he would care.
Remember Wyatt? He used to be on.
He
the
was
show.
on 2 episodes of the
He's
show
still in the credits.
over a year ago.
We should get him to cameo in the next
All
episode.
right, most anticipated game.
Freaking Elden Ring won. I'm so mad about this.
I'm not surprised.
Breath of the Wild.
It was going to be one of those two. I feel like the only reason Breath of the Wild didn't win is because it's only releasing on one console.
And it didn't have a title, so people were like, I don't know. What
Yeah.
It is. And also, Elden Ring comes out in like February. So
Yeah, like there's a lot. Yeah, it's closer to release. There's a lot of reasons Elder Scrolls.
If Zelda was coming out in
Elden Ring won.
March, it would have won.
Yeah.
But if Elden Ring comes out in February, Zelda might.
Do you
not
think that
come
they're
out
gonna
next year.
release the title before the game comes out?
Yes.
I think at this
But
point they
why do you
might
think
just
that's
not.
a thing? That's not a thing anyone does.
But they so
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Nintendo's weird. Nintendo's weird and wacky.
But they usually give video games titles.
Sometimes they don't.
No, that's never been a
Tell that to Project Triangle Strategy.
Tucker, do you know
They didn't,
Sakurai?
one, they
Tell
didn't
that to
make
Octopath Traveler.
One, they didn't make those.
Yeah, well, what consoles is it on?
It's on the Switch
And that's it.
and on the PC.
That doesn't count. Everyone knows that doesn't count.
Square made those games, and
Tucker,
Square made the dumb
Are you
thing.
Miyamoto's personal friend?
Miyamoto doesn't even make. Oh no, he does make Zelda.
I do. I know him personally.
No.
I can call him right now.
We're gonna get
Hi,
it.
is this
We're gonna get it at the
Miyamoto
next
from Nintendo?
big direct
Yeah,
because
probably.
they're gotta make. This is gonna be their big holiday.
Oh, they're gonna do a January direct. That's when they'll do it.
No,
Sometimes they do a
people
January
expect
direct.
them to do a January direct.
Yeah, but they've been doing
They're
what
gonna do
people
a March
expect
direct.
recently.
They're gonna do a March direct.
And it's the Breath of the Wild's gonna shadow release that day.
No.
They're gonna shadow drop Breath of the freaking Wild.
They'll do a direct on March 3rd, which will be the 5-year anniversary of Breath of the Wild, and they'll be like Breath of the Wild 2 comes out December, and then they'll just drop the mic and they'll leave the room.
I like how there's a 5-year anniversary since the last game came
The last
out.
asset. This is the asset reusing.
It took
sequel.
5 years to make the asset reusing
The
sequel.
next mainline Zelda will come out when Miyamoto's dead.
He will press the enter keyboard. He will press the enter key on the last line of code for the game and then immediately pass away.
It's gonna be so sad when Miyamoto dies. It's gonna be like you losing Stan Lee all over again.
Yeah, honestly, it's gonna be like he's like the Stan Lee of video
Me and
games.
him we share a birthday.
Oh, I did not know
He's
that.
my personal friend. If you guys.
Thank you, Max, for bringing that up
You're so bad
again.
at coming up with
It's a really funny bit, guys. I'm gonna
All right,
go
Patrick,
through
you want to
this
go to
episode.
TV time?
Patrick, it's TV time. You ready?
I want to go to sleep.
Well, too bad. It's TV time now.
Like 30
For him,
minutes
it's
in.
like 11.
Guess
o'clock.
what, Patrick? Did you watch Cobra Kai?
This has been Patrick, guys.
Patrick, did you watch Cobra Kai?
No?
Well, I bet you're excited then for
Guess what?
Cobra Kai
Season
season 4.
Hey, woo.
Only on Netflix.
Let's go.
Look, it's Johnny. Look, it's Danny. Look,
It's his wife.
Oh, look.
And they have a new
There.
square now.
Guys, I think I'm just gonna go to sleep.
All right, bye,
Everybody
Tomorrow.
say bye to Patrick.
bye, Patrick.
Patrick.
We'll
Why are
s-
you going to...
I'll be in person and I won't fall asleep, I promise.
well, maybe.
Guys,
No,
say bye
we're
to
going to give him so
Patrick.
many sugary foods.
Yeah, we'll make you drink Coke, real Coke this time.
You'll give me my Coke and I'll be like balling.
Alrighty, you take your iPad folio cover and you go to sleep now.
Night night.
Night night.
Real.
Is he gonna hang up or is he just
Gotta
gonna?
get everything up, Patrick.
There he goes. Okay.
Not me.
Oh, who's that guy? That guy's ugly. I hate him.
Gross.
Alrighty, next.
Go away.
Or actually, yeah, let's keep talking about this
What are we
guy,
talking
this game,
about?
this
Oh,
game.
This show that should have ended last season.
I like how the character arc of the Johnny Lawrence's son was that he was a bad guy, but then he.
Oh, gross. Get rid of him.
I like how his character arc was he's bad, but then he was good, but now he's just bad again.
Yep.
I like,
Oh my
Stop!
gosh,
Just
Tucker.
close it out. What are you
What is your
doing?
problem?
End meeting. Well, there's no one else in the meeting.
Jeez.
You're like Max.
Hey, I've never
So,
messed with the TV before.
So the bit of this season is that
The bad
Kreese
guy.
is gonna go recruit the bad guy from Karate Kid 3, the movie everyone hates and is terrible, because they ran out of stuff from the first 2 movies to milk the nostalgia from.
Yep.
So him and his other old man friend are going to train all of these young kids who care way too much about karate, way more than is realistic for
This
a
whole town
teenager.
cares way too much about karate.
They should honestly outlaw it, because it only causes horrible things to happen.
Why is the girl back in the other dojo?
No, she's a bad guy.
Why though?
Because she was a bad guy at the end of the last season.
Oh,
Do you not
okay.
remember what happened?
I do not.
Clean up.
And Danny's like, heckin', it's Ponytail Man.
They've
I
switched.
remember him.
They've done a switcheroo.
So,
And there's Kreese again.
they've already been picked. Last season should have been the final season, so this should have really been the final season. But they've already been picked up for season 5.
That makes sense to me. How long?
Because this
How
is
long
like-
do you think before this becomes Riverdale?
Before Squid Game, this was Netflix's biggest hit ever. So makes sense that they got picked up for season 5. But they're dragging the crap out of this. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot
The story.
How long do you think before this becomes Riverdale? I give it
Give
one.
it- give it one
I give
more
it
season.
1.5 more seasons before it becomes Riverdale.
Okay. You know why?
Oh, it's
Because
already-
everyone knows how the story ends. They have their tournament, and the kids all become friends again, and the old mans are beat up and sent away. Not actually beat up, 'cause
Yeah.
they're old. But they're sent away to a mental asylum or something. I think this is
What are
them.
they voting
I
on?
don't know. I forgot. I watched this trailer like a month ago when it actually came out.
I already forgot every single.
So yeah, they're back to the All Valley Karate Championship, which they did in like season 1.
Yeah.
But they're pretending like they didn't.
It's back again. It's the 51st one now.
When they get to like season 7, they'll just be playing. You know how they play clips of the first 2 for the millennials who haven't watched those movies? They're gonna be doing that, but it'll be the same clips because they'll have completely run out of stuff.
They'll do the Arrow thing where they start playing clips from earlier
From
seasons
earlier
of the
seasons,
show.
yeah, their options are
Where's
either
one
just
in the 1500s?
recycle this same plot line for like 8 more seasons, or bring in the next Karate Kid stuff and bring in Hilary Swank.
Awesome.
People keep
They're gonna
literally
do that.
hitting her.
Eventually.
They're gonna do that.
Yeah.
What else are they gonna do after this?
Oh, did you see Riverdale has now officially gotten to the point where they're just swapping all of the main relationships
Aren't
because
they
the
doing
show's
like
over?
multiverse stuff or something?
No. They
I know they brought in Sabrina.
Yeah, they
from
crossed
Chilling
they
Adventures
crossed
of
over with Sabrina the
a show
Teenage
I
Witch
watched,
reboot.
like 4 episodes of.
And they switched to the main romances
That's cool. That's
because that's what you do when you run out of ideas.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty.
CW. We're running out of ideas is their slogan.
They don't come out.
Iron Man?
They run out of ideas more often than they create
So, yeah,
ideas.
and Cobra Kai season 4 comes out New Year's Eve,
Great.
Cool.
so you can watch the whole trailer.
Halo
And then we'll see-
trailer looks worse than the game somehow.
All right, let's look at this. I'm kind of interested.
I don't understand how this trailer looks worse than the game.
Okay, so Halo.
This looks more like a video game than the video game.
So Halo, obviously, probably like one of the most popular gaming franchises of all time.
Yeah, easy.
So years ago, like 15 years ago, Microsoft, they were like, we got this very high video game property, all right? And
It's very
and they
cinematic.
had a guy write a script for a movie for it, and they sent around guys dressed in full Master Chief outfits all throughout Hollywood
to pitch this idea.
just to pitch the script to different studios.
Yes.
And they all turned them down
Shocking.
because they went, video game movies are always failures. This would cost $200 million, and they would bomb really hard.
Yeah.
And so it's been in development hell for like 4 different studios until like 2015. And then it was going to be a TV show. They reworked it into a TV show, and Steven Spielberg was supposed to produce it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be on like Showtime.
Probably.
And then like 2 years ago, it was revealed that he had actually dropped out like a month after they announced that it wasn't going to be on Showtime. It was now going to be the flagship show for Paramount Plus.
Oh, that's how you know it's
That's-
gonna be good.
So they're hoping this is their Mandalorian.
It's not.
Okay.
Look at Master Chief there.
This could be Halo
Okay.
as a TV series could be
Okay.
really cool.
No,
There's
it
so much-
can't, and here's why. There is a fundamental problem with the storytelling of Halo's universe. Not the Halo games, but the universe. So when you make a show about the Halo universe, you run into the problem of Master Chief isn't the main character of the Halo universe. He's just a guy who goes on missions
Look at all
and
this
blows
stuff.
stuff up. He's not like the main like center point of what is happening. He's literally just a soldier for this army. He's just a really good soldier.
Well, he'll be the main. They're gonna Mandalorian this.
Yeah.
well,
They're literally gonna do the same bit where he'll never take his helmet off. And he'll probably find a little girl who he has to help out, and it'll make his humanity.
I can't wait
a
to
thing.
see the posters of "Don't Take Your Mask Off" like Master Chief.
Yeah.
Will this be a hit?
No.
I think it'll be the biggest hit
Like-
Paramount Plus will ever have.
Yes.
Because right now their flagship is the absolute crap show that is Star Trek Discovery.
Everyone loves that show.
Everyone's seen that show.
Everyone has seen that show. and
Everyone
knows
has
it.
Paramount Plus.
I know that Paramount Plus is a thing that is a thing.
They haven't given us. They haven't given a date. It's vague 2022. I think they're gonna date this, and then a week after Mandalorian season 3 will get dated. It'll be like the same day.
And then
Halo will
absolutely
just-
no one will
We'll
remember
just
Halo.
pack its bag and run.
It'll die.
It'll
Like-
go.
Or
to
they'll
like,
push it back.
It'll go to like September.
Yeah.
And no one will see it because next year is so crazy with stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially 2 years of delayed content in 1 year,
Yeah.
plus new content.
Because we have
You know-
every video game coming out,
Yeah.
every movie coming out, and every show coming out.
People are insanely hyped for Hotel Transylvania 4.
We got like
It's gonna take
We're
away
getting
all the attention.
Obi-Wan show,
Yeah.
Mando season 3. I think Andor
Baby Yoda?
comes out next year. We have like 6 more Marvel shows.
Yeah.
There's a million big AAA games come out. Halo, the last Halo game just came out like 2 weeks ago.
And the campaign, I believe, just came out 1 week ago.
Basically,
So,
like every giant
this-
Marvel movie.
This is going to get swamped unless it is so good
That
you
it,
cannot watch it.
which it won't be because it's
Because
a
the
Halo show,
and the showrunner dropped out like 2 episodes into production.
which is a very good sign.
Halo could be a good show because of the vast amount of lore that is already made.
But again, all of the most interesting Halo lore has nothing to do with what Master Chief is
It's
doing.
not-
character of all the games.
Every single
He's
show-
literally just a soldier fighting the Covenant, who's like the main alien bad
And that's
guys.
the problem, because every
Well,
single
they'll make him the
show will
chosen
be
one.
about Master Chief, and then that's how
They'll make him the
split it up.
chosen one.
Yeah,
But this is gonna get 4 seasons probably.
probably. Yeah,
Because what else has Paramount got?
nothing.
I don't think their 18 South Park movies are really gonna be that big.
You
So-
need to hold your microphone because when you put it on the table, mine picks you up louder than yours does.
Okay. Poopy.
Alrighty,
Okay,
what's next?
what is next?
Cowboy Bebop
Canceled by Netflix.
canceled immediately upon release.
So this came out.
Pull up the final scene
Of course.
of the show.
But
The scene that really just
almost like I said this was gonna happen because Netflix screws everything.
they know how to do live action anime over there at Netflix. They really do.
It always looks really good, and then
Not the show ending. That's a spoiler. Everyone, close your eyes. Netflix. There you click that.
we already spoiled it.
There, click that. Okay, click. Yeah, that's our man. Click that. Unmute it. Unmute it. Unmute it and blast it. Do it. There's no music in it. Unmute it. Blast it.
I don't want to blast
Or
it.
just skip like halfway through. We don't need the part where he passes out drunk on the street. That doesn't matter. This is the bit.
Cowboy, bounty hunter for hire. I have a job for you. Bounty. Batman, everyone. We have to find the man. Ooh, danger, danger. We have to find Belazer before he does spooky bad things.
So yeah.
I'm so glad that they got this TikTok pill.
How to delete internet.
Why?
So, no, how to delete Netflix? Yeah.
Why?
This is not the actress's fault. She's probably never done anything before.
Probably.
This is definitely the director's fault.
Oh, why?
And this is what happens when you try to turn an anime character into a real person. They end up behaving like this. This is what, like, anime character cosplayers behave like at conventions. Not what is supposed to be a serious retelling of a very dramatic story.
So for context, this show was in the works for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, and they've been trying to make a Cowboy Bebop for decades.
They've been trying to make a live action thing forever. But the show at Netflix has been developed for like 3-4 years. It did very well when it first came out, like its first week.
Because they only released like the first 2 episodes.
No, they dropped the whole thing at once.
Oh, okay.
But the reviews were not good. I think it's got like a 47% Rotten Tomatoes.
Which is pretty good for a Netflix live action anime adaptation.
But then in the second week, it dipped hard.
That's when everyone got to that episode.
Yeah, viewership, it went from like first place Netflix viewership to like 15th place Netflix viewership.
Squid Game took it over again.
Yeah, and Squid Game's been out for 4 months.
Just watch Cowboy Bebop.
So
just watch the actual
it
show.
didn't do as well as they were wanting it for the budget that this cost.
Obvious.
Because this was a giant sci-fi thing with like big actors.
Watch the show? Like,
No, okay, here's what the problem. Anime adaptations always have one of 2 problems.
Isn't the show only like 26 episodes
Yeah, it's not a long show. But anime adaptations always have one of 2 problems. One, it's absolutely, completely, and totally unrelated to the source material. Or 2, it's way, way, way too close to the source material and it comes off as super cringy. That's what happens when that happens.
And I know the creators were like, "Oh, we had so much cool stuff planned for season 2," and I'm like, maybe just do the cool stuff
next
in the
time
first season.
do the cool stuff first, and then do the dumb
It's
stuff.
like 10 episodes, and they were all like 40 minutes long, and the show was like 26 episodes of 22-minute pace.
Yeah.
So it's like you got plenty of time.
You could have done the whole story.
You could have done the whole thing in a
show
season.
in one season.
Yeah.
But whatever. Who
Netflix
cares?
wanted to
It's
stretch
done.
it out. Yeah.
Now I know
Sam, what
what
is this
she's
next
gonna
thing on here?
Supergirl finale. Oh yeah. So there were one day I was sitting on the toilet taking a poop as you do. I opened Twitter.
As the boy.
Oh.
And what I go to the trending page. What do I see? Supergirl.
Oh, of course. Favorite show.
Now the
kid,
show did end. This was because the show ended.
Yes.
And
like,
what do you think the news articles about the show ending
were
about?
Was it about how progressive it was?
How progressive it was, how amazing the story was, how everyone was set. No.
Incredible viewership that
It
caused it to
was
get canceled.
all the news articles were about the fact that they did not confirm explicitly that there is a romantic relationship between Kara Danvers and Lena Luthor.
By
No,
darn.
Billy, that's why the show didn't.
Not that there wasn't a relationship or that there was any specific. The
They
thing
just
was
didn't
that
confirm it.
they just didn't confirm that they were explicitly in a relationship.
Okay, that
That's
makes
why the
sense
show
because
is
I'm
bad,
pretty
guys.
sure every time the show went, Twitter always forces things to trend,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever Supergirl would air, all 5 people tweeting about it
Would get shot right up to the top. Yep.
And all of the tweets were always like, "Oh my gosh, I ship it."
Yep. But sometimes the ship doesn't sail.
It's like when the Flash
Sometimes
trends.
the ship sinks.
It's like when the Flash trends, and all the tweets are just about how much like these 6 people on Twitter love Candace
I
Patton.
love how cool the Flash is.
Oh, speaking of, their 5-episode arc wrapped up. If you want to talk about that later.
Yeah, we can talk about the Flash.
But Sam, are you very disappointed in the Supergirl finale?
I didn't see it. I don't know what happened in it. All I know is that Lena Luthor and Kara Danvers are not dating.
I saw the first episode of that show and I noped right out of there.
Yep. Well, it just wasn't good.
It's not a good show. No, okay.
Sam, that sounds
I've
like
seen-
a sexist.
It wasn't particularly
I have
bad.
seen all of the crossover episodes.
That's true.
And I've seen clips on
I
YouTube of all the dumb
I really
things
do
they did.
like the actress that plays Supergirl, and I think she does a good job of playing Supergirl. The problem is, Supergirl's just not that interesting of a character.
It's like making
In her most popular comic book adaptation, she's a blob of goop that takes the form of a woman.
I like the
She
part.
just doesn't have the best source material
like
to
the
work
part-
with.
It is a slime. Yeah.
I like the part in the show where the villain, like the alien police, whose job is protecting Earth from aliens.
Yes,
They decided to stop using guns
because that.
because of like gun control.
Yeah.
And then like the
When
rest
you're
of the show,
fighting
they're just-
extraterrestrial
they're u-
threats, you
they're
don't want to
using,
use
like-
the only weapons you
they're
have.
using like
You want to talk it out? We can have
no, and then
coffee.
they're still using Supergirl, who won.
Has laser
Can
vision.
melt people with her eyes,
Punch people into space.
and like the guns they use instead are just like taser guns.
Tucker,
Good job, guys.
hitting people with your fist and cutting them in half with lasers.
Now, to
is
be
much better
fair,
than guns.
if an alien species was to travel here from some distant world,
I think they were laser guns anyway.
they would be probably bulletproof, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So maybe they would.
I think they just do
maybe it
trick.
was smart to reinvest the money into other aspects of their
I
department.
think they just switched to laser guns because those are more sci-fi. You can get
Yeah.
away with people getting shot with those
Yeah.
without blood
You don't have to worry about, oh no, the guns can kill characters. Oh, well, now they just can't kill
because it'd
characters.
just be laser.
It's just easier to write if the guns don't kill people.
That's right. And if there's anything that the CWs were going after with those shows, it was what's the
Make
easiest way to
them
write
the
this?
easiest way to write as possible.
All right.
Our two writers are
Speaking of-
barely even human on the IQ charts.
Speaking of CW DC shows, Sam, there's another one coming, baby.
Oh my gosh.
You know the Gotham Knights.
I don't.
You know Batman's B team.
Oh, Batman's buddies.
You know these guys.
Oh, the characters
What
in
if I
the
told
Batman
you-
characters that aren't Batman. I love
Yeah,
non-Batman.
What if I told you that they're getting their own show, but Nightwing, Batgirl, and Red Hood are not in it?
Oh, I love Titans. That was a great show that already came out and already exists.
No. They're not in it.
Oh, so it's just not a show then?
So let me read you this little synopsis.
Oh, goody. I'm glad we have one of
The
these.
series is set in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, where his adopted son. It says adopted. I guess it's not.
So not
Damian
Damian Wayne.
It's probably gonna be Tim Drake.
Yeah. Or Jason Todd, one of the two.
Dick Grayson. One of the
Any
three
words of his.
Yes, or it could be the girl one. Oh, but it says son.
It could also be Starro.
Why not?
You know when when Starro
What if
was
it's
Robin?
Batcow?
Could also be Bat Cow. That's a real character.
So,
Anyways,
when his
continue.
adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they're all framed for his murder. So it'll probably be Jason
Oh,
Todd.
this is Disney's Descendants with Batman characters.
Yes.
That makes sense to
So
me.
it'll be like
The Riddler's kid, the Doodler, and the Joker's kid, the clown.
it'll be a way.
I'm gonna say that they
So
changed
it'll be
the
a bunch of
rules
Batman
on the
characters they'll make up with vague connection, and they want to be like cool Batman villains. They're always like the
I can't
lamest
wait
ones.
for the Doodler, the clown, the brown hood.
No, it'll be like
Good.
whenever they do a CW show, it's never like Joker's kid
Yeah.
or like a cool villain like Mr. Freeze.
Oh, Rose will be in this.
It's always like Mad Hatter,
It's the Mad Capper.
Clock King. It's like
TikTok.
yeah.
His son will be called TikTok, and he'll be
He'll be
famous
doing
on TikTok.
Oh my god, that'll be so hip with the kids.
CW, hire us.
What if they told you, Sam? What if I also told you that it's the Batwoman creative team handling this?
Then I would tell you I wasn't going to watch it anyways, but now I definitely am not going to watch it.
I'm gonna opposite watch it. I'm gonna.
I'm actually gonna subtract viewers from their from their ratings.
I'll turn off the televisions of people I find watching it.
I'm gonna eliminate all the DC knowledge I have.
Sam.
Just to stop thinking about this.
I know what you're wondering. How do these shows keep getting funding?
That's because Netflix pumps
No,
the
but
money.
they're not even going there anymore.
Well, then
They're going to HBO Max now.
they're using black magic
I know.
sorcery
I know
to.
Stargirl and Superman and Lois are co-funded by HBO Max, which is how they have
That
like,
makes sense.
decent
Well, and those
budgets.
shows are like not terrible.
Yeah. But like Flash, they're exclusive to Netflix. That's how they get paid. And Supergirl, that's how they got paid. But like, who's funding Gotham Knights?
Who wanted Gotham Knights?
Who saw Batwoman and was like, these C-tier Batman characters, we really need some D-tier Batman
Who
characters.
saw Titans and then the trailer for the Gotham Knights video game and was like, these should be together.
This should be a show.
This should be a show.
At the best network.
The CW, the only network, honestly, the only TV network people still watch.
That is horribly factually inaccurate. Not even close.
Okay, name another network that's not a news network that people still watch on television.
Like CBS.
That's a news network.
Not like the news channel.
I mean a non-news
like they don't
network.
broadcast any news at all.
It's a network that broadcasts no news.
Like FX, I guess.
They just show reruns of movies, like with original
No, they
programming.
have like Archer.
A
and,
channel with original programming
FX.
that is not the news.
They got like It's Always Sunny and like Archer and
Oh yeah, I forgot
other
that came
stuff.
back.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's the only
But
other
I gotcha.
So those
I
two
win.
channels and then maybe like Comedy
No,
Central.
people watch
Oh,
like
yes, I love Comedy Central.
no, like the
It's a
highest
great
viewed scripted program is still like CSI.
Okay, cop shows don't count. Those
Oh,
are,
Sam, you say that,
cop shows
but
don't
the only show
count.
anyone's watching on cable television right now is a cop show.
That's because every single diner in America just leaves it on that
the
channel.
last scripted program to be the #1 rated program in America was I believe like CSI
Okay, Sam.
or wait, no, it was NCIS or
Yeah,
something.
that makes sense.
SWAT, 911, Magnum PI, CSI New York, Chicago PD, Flashpoint, Shades of Blue, Law and Order, Organized Crime, Lethal Weapon. That's a separate thing.
No, that's a
Okay,
show.
that's
That was a show adaptation of the movie.
Oh.
That's great. Okay, anyways. Let's move on. This is not important. Alrighty, Gotham. Yeah, we did that. Russo brothers, executive producing an 8-part docu-series following the Slug. Is Slugfest the name of the
That is
series?
the name of the show.
Called. That's a terrible name. Following the history of Marvel and DC's rivalry, and it will exclusively air on Roku,
Yeah, you know the streaming box.
like on Roku devices or on Roku.
Okay, so on Roku devices, there's a Roku channel that you can go to. And when Quibi died, our friends at Quibi, they basically got all their. We talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, Roku bought their
They
content.
bought all their content for like $40.
That makes sense. It's probably honestly
So
they got
it's
ripped
all
off.
exclusive to a Roku channel on Roku streaming box. And this documentary was commissioned by Quibi. Quibi went under, 8 months after 8 months of existing.
Man,
But this just got made because Roku is trying to break into the
how
original
on
programming.
earth did they get the
Because
Russo brothers?
did you see that the Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist Christmas movie finale came out exclusively to Roku?
When?
I watched
Came
the
out like a
first
week
season.
ago.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
They should
I'll-
have ended it on the first season. I don't know why.
No, yeah, the show is
got
bad.
canceled.
The show is very bad
You know why it got
because
canceled?
it sucked.
No, because the music licenses were so expensive. They were like, this is
Yeah.
not worth
It was a
invest-
jukebox musical TV show.
And then
Yeah,
they just
which
started
don't do
making
that.
up-
That's
Never
so
do that.
expensive.
Like,
like-
halfway through the first season, she just started singing the songs out loud. To
No, that was in the second season. That was like
No, that wasn't.
that was because her dad
We're not here
died
to
and
talk
she was
about
losing her mind.
Zoe's
That's not
Extraordinary
important.
Playlist.
Show.
We're here to talk about Slugfest.
At one point, other people started singing to other people. She was giving musical experiences to other people, like they were having the musical happen to them,
She's
but
like
only
an
while she was
X-Men.
near them. That was only one time in the last
She's
episode.
probably as useful as Jubilee,
Terrible show.
Jubilee, the
X-Men
the
character.
X-Men character that shoots fireworks.
Anyway,
Yep.
did you
is a
say this is
vampire?
coming out on December 24th?
I did not say that, but apparently that's when it's coming
That's
out.
when it's coming out.
Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Cool. We'll have something to watch on Christmas Eve.
Keep in mind, Russo Brothers executive produced it,
So why
meaning
isn't
that they put their name on it.
why
and
isn't
did nothing
this
else.
on Disney Plus and or HBO Max? Yeah.
Probably because the other ones, what DC didn't want to license their stuff to Marvel, and Marvel didn't want to license their stuff to DC.
Son, do you
That
want
makes
And also,
sense.
the Russo.
Your favorite
Also,
Christmas
I think it was just like Quibi was like, "What we got."
This seems like a Hulu thing to me.
I know it does,
This gives me Hulu energy.
but I think this is only going to be like 40 minutes total because Quibi stuff was all 8 minutes
Oh yeah.
or whatever.
Okay, so why
So the
wasn't
8
this
episodes will all be like really short.
No, this gives me YouTube original energy. That's what
I don't
this
know if
gives
it's
me.
that bad.
Think about it. No, an 8-part, 10-minute long 10-minute episodes, 8-part long like docu series.
Oh, I forgot a news item.
That's everything YouTube original
We'll just
stands
get to
for.
it. I'll write it down real quick.
Son, do you want to come down and spend time with your family?
No, Mom.
Watching Slug.
I'm watching the DC
Anyway.
Marvel crossover documentary on Roku original programming.
Down here, please.
And for some reason, I sound like you, Grandma.
Why are we the
For
same
some reason,
person? This
Roku
thing
was
is
like,
going
you know,
wrong.
we really needed to break into this streaming market with our original programming.
Our time is this a feel good dramedy
Hang on.
series?
I'll bring this up.
Oh,
So-
it's about the Goonies.
Oh yes, okay. So Warner Brothers Television.
Reenactment series?
Well, I'll get to it in a second. Warner Brothers Television.
Uh-huh.
You remember? You know them.
No, but okay. Continue.
They work with Warner Brothers.
That makes... Yeah,
But,
go.
so they pitched a series to Fox Network.
Uh-huh.
That would be scripted, and it would be about a bunch of kids trying to shot for shot remake the movie The Goonies. But they're not real kids; they're fake
Wait,
kids.
wait, wait.
Sort of like...
You know,
what
High
those-
School Musical
Okay,
series.
so
Yeah.
it's
It'd be
a
like
movie-
that, but they're making a new Goonies.
So, like, you know how those two guys on YouTube did a shot-for-shot remake of the entirety of Indiana Jones?
Yes,
It'd be that, but fake.
but faking with kids.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so it's a movie about kids making a movie.
it's not a movie.
From a movie.
Just shush. Let me explain this.
Or it's a show.
So they pitched it to Fox. Fox went, "This is stupid. We're
You're
not doing
stupid for thinking of
And
this.
Warner Brothers, in their almighty wisdom, said, we should definitely not take this to HBO Max, the service that we are part of.
No.
Let's take this to our direct competitor, Disney Plus.
That makes perfect sense to me.
So this show is going to be called Our Time. And like I said, it'll be about a bunch of kids trying to remake the Goonies. Let me see if there's anything else. Yep. It'd be perfect for an adult audience, which is why it's going to Disney Plus.
It's a TV show.
So it's a poor fit for the audience that would be interested in watching something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know all those big Goonies fans out there today. You've met kids at school that go, "Oh man,
Oh,
I
here we
sure
go.
love the Goonies."
Oh man,
Here we
forget
go.
TikTok
Let me read-
and
let me
all
read
the
the
pop
synopsis.
culture. I like the Goonies.
So Watson's original script, Watson being assumingly the creator,
Yeah.
centered on Stella Cooper, a woman who fled back to her hometown after failing to make anything of herself in New York. Upon taking a job as a substitute teacher, so far they're just doing the plot of AP Bio, her inspiration is rekindled when she meets 3 students with the dream of recreating the Goonies in its entirety, because haha, quirky. She agrees to help them make this undertaking a reality, recapturing every iconic shot in line with the amateur acting and storytelling of a home movie. Originally, Superbad director Greg Mottola was connected to the project, but it's unclear if he's still on board to direct now.
Spoiler alert, he's not.
He's not.
Yeah.
Amblin is slightly connected. The remaining Donner is connected, I guess.
Great.
So it's a
Sam,
TV series about kids making a movie based off.
have you ever wanted
Yeah.
to watch a show where a bunch of people just remind you of a movie you saw?
No.
This is like
Guess what?
I do
It's
not
happening.
want to watch that.
Okay. I know everybody loves the Goonies. I think it's pretty good.
It is a movie.
It's not.
overhyped.
It's not good enough.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not like the Goonies. I saw the Goonies. It just is like a really dumb. It's just not good.
I think
People
it's
say
fine
it's
enough
good.
for like.
No.
I think it's a good movie for like 8 to 10-year-olds.
It's like a 6-year-old's idea of what Indiana Jones is supposed to be
Sorta.
like.
It's not for like really little kids because they won't understand what's going on.
If you showed
and
a
it's not for like older kids because it's dumb.
if you showed a 6-year-old the first Indiana Jones movie
Told them to
and
make
you
it-
said, "Hey, imagine if you were Indiana Jones. What kind of adventure would you go on?" This is that the Goonies is the essay they would write for their 3rd grade English class.
Goonies is the movie.
Then I walked to the store.
I don't.
But then the monster man chased me on the log and
I
I
think
played the
it's-
piano and the wall fell down.
Goonies
Then
doesn't even really.
My biggest brother.
I know it-
And then
I
I
know
went on a
everyone in
water
the-
slide.
I know everyone in the comments now is gonna put like all of the famous
Too bad
quotes
they
from
can't
Goonies.
dislike
They
it.
won't though.
Can't
'cause
dislike the video.
you agree with
losers.
us, pranks.
You have to. We can turn comments off.
We're doing it.
But
Or just
anyway.
like all the comments we like so that you can't see the bad ones.
Yeah, I know everyone's. I know everyone's
Don't
gonna
be
now
big
tell me all the famous lines from Goonies, but there's not even like any like quotable
Everyone
moments.
says
Yeah,
it's
Anything.
good
Like a
because
name a
it's all
famous
good.
name like one quotable line from Goonies.
I'm not parts of where Slothman.
Remember that guy whose name was Sloth and he was just a monster
I
man?
can't wait for them to have like their cool woke interpretation of how that's like a deformity and how it's not funny to make fun of people who are deformed.
His whole character is people just making. Why was he even in the movie? Why was this like random like? What were they like petty thieves keeping this monster man locked up in their basement and feeding him like Snickers bars? What on earth was this movie about?
Thank you if you don't eat the Snickers bars.
Okay, like what is Goonies about?
It's about a bunch of small kids,
The kids are on
and they want to
drugs
get some
and they
pirate treasure
But why?
are doing
because
the
that would be fun.
No. It's because they're grandma's house is getting foreclosed.
Oh, that is the plot.
Their grandma's house is getting
I've
foreclosed.
seen those.
They told them, don't go in the attic. The kids go in the attic and find a random map, decide arbitrarily
They get chased by
that
criminals.
the map that they have is a treasure map. They attempt to find the route of the map and happen across this treasure quest that has apparently just been sitting in the basement of these two petty thieves, where there's also a monster man locked up that connects to a well that has a ladder instead of a bucket and no water in it, that they could have also easily walked down and skipped almost half the movie, because one of the characters leaves via that well later on in the movie. And then they go on a water slide, steal treasure from a dead guy, and the movie ends.
Sam.
Hey kids, don't go find this really cool thing that may or may not have a really cool stuff in it. You shouldn't go down.
And I think they also played like dress up. One of them had one of these stretchy
gonna get to see-
muscle
Everyone
things.
says
You're gonna get
because
to
they
see
saw
it
it
all
in the
again, Sam.
Great.
And I already came up with the idea for the second season that won't get picked up.
This is
These two.
This is the Disaster Artist if it was children and not real.
This is High School Musical, the musical series. They're just doing it again with a different thing.
Yeah.
Where, like, it was a gimmick of its creation. And then they decided to just make it a show. So now they're just making crap up. They're going to do the same thing. Because if this gets picked up for a season 2, and at the end of season 1 they accomplish their goal, what is season 2?
They'll remake a different movie.
No.
No, think
They'll
about
make their own sequel to
it.
Goonies.
No. The Goonies isn't in the title of the show.
That's true.
They'll just do another movie.
do another movie.
They'll just do. Heck, they might even just do Indiana Jones.
Just
totally rip off those
remake
dudes.
every Spielberg movie.
Yeah, go for. Why not?
They'll make
Ready Player One, even though the entire movie's CGI.
They'll remake the remake of West Side Story.
They'll
As
double
corporate synergy.
and they'll cross over with High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Oh my gosh!
They'll make.
Sam, this is genius.
No.
Hire us, Disney.
Guys, they'll make.
/ Warner Brothers.
Musical.
Because I guess you decided you forgot which company you
Guess
work
it's
for.
both now. Who cares?
Guys,
They're not a monopoly.
Disney owns everybody now.
They'll remake High School Musical, the musical, the series, as like.
Anyway, I'm actually saying something dumb.
Yeah.
I think they're doing it with.
Oh,
Disney.
I think he was going to say that the kids in this movie are going to remake the show High School Musical, the musical, the series, which is a fake remake of a musical that doesn't exist and a high school that also doesn't
That's
exist.
going to be High School Musical, the musical, the series.
The series, the musical.
The musical,
series.
season 6. Because next season of High School Musical, they're doing Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
When after they do Frozen, they're going to have to do High School Musical 2. And then they're going to do High School Musical.
And then they'll take it one step deeper into this
They'll
universe
just
of
keep
madness.
breaking the fourth wall.
Where they exist in a universe that is like ours, where High School Musical, the musical, the series is a show.
It'll be about-
and they also go to the same high school that isn't a real high school, and they have to remake the show in this new show.
You idiot. It's fictionalized versions of the actors recreating the show they were just on, which was about recreating a real movie in their fake universe.
Alright, let's stop.
And in their normal
one
universe,
listening
the
to this
actual
is-
movie exists.
Our brains are the only ones capable of comprehending this, so let's just move on.
Let's move on.
I'm too much of a general
Sam.
audience to understand.
We're in the thick of awards season.
Oh,
All
yes.
the Oscar bait movies are coming out.
Let's pull
In
this
the
open.
Golden Globes, the disgraced organization has released a list of nominations for TV shows and movies.
Throw that up on the screen there.
Timothy Chalamet season.
So they're not broadcasting this year.
Why
Because
would they?
NBC is not letting them.
Right.
Because they got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't have any black people on their panel.
Okay,
It
they solved
happens.
the problem by not getting.
As far as we know, they haven't changed anything.
Yeah. They didn't change anything. They just didn't let them
They
go on
promised
TV.
to change, and NBC didn't let them air. Instead, they released all the nominees, and they're going to have winners. I guess they'll just be like a press
Post it
release
on Twitter one day.
or post it on Twitter. But we can go through the...
Are they gonna stream live to YouTube?
The Golden... No, they're not going to have any presentation at all. It'll just be like a press release.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
The Golden Globes have always just been the... What might win the Oscar night.
Yeah.
It's always just been that this will give us a rough idea of what the Oscars will be.
Can't wait to
Which
see
would
the
be-
better award show.
Which will be what it is this year again.
Oscars.
Well,
Alrighty.
not to say the Oscars are a good award show.
No, but they're better than this award show.
Last time it was all on Zoom.
Woohoo!
That was fun.
Can't wait for them to do
was
it on
like
Zoom
they had, like,
again.
their prestigious hotel and like all their big fancy dresses. and then they had like Jason Sudeikis in a hoodie.
And then he was like
Sucking the
sitting on
blood.
his couch half asleep.
Yeah. No.
Remember that guy who actually was asleep?
Yeah. Remember the like, two people on their phones, and they cut to just footage of them playing on their phones, and then one of them looked up and went, "Oh, hi."
Yeah, that was great.
It was
Okay,
a
anyway,
good show.
let's go through
I
the other
watched
things.
the whole thing.
Scroll down.
Best Picture Drama. I've seen 3 of these.
Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
Okay, Apple.
So the nominees for best, so that for the the Oscars just do best picture.
This is now 2 different categories of media that have an Apple exclusive thing nominated. Because the Game Awards also had that Apple exclusive game nominated.
That's true.
It's an Apple exclusive movie.
We
So
love Apple. Apple is good.
the Academy Awards, they do just best picture, and it's whatever movie they want.
Mhm.
And I think it's like 12 nominations now. But the Golden Globes, they split it up. They do best drama and they do best comedy or musical.
Mhm.
So drama is basically their best picture. But the nominees for best drama are Belfast, Coda, Dune, King Richard, and The Power of the Dog.
I've heard of 2 of those.
I've seen 3 of these. I haven't seen.
What other one did you see?
So I've seen Coda, I've seen Dune, I've seen King Richard.
When did you see Coda?
I watched it over the summer. It's very good. You should watch
Oh
it.
right, I forgot I bought Apple TV Plus. so I
Yeah,
could
no,
watch.
it's it won't win anything because it's not very
Yeah, I
flashy.
did. It
and
expires in like 2 days, I think.
Oh, cool.
It's not very flashy, and it's not like
What is it about?
it's about it's Coda, so it's child of deaf adults. It's about a
Oh,
girl who wants to sing, but everyone in her family's deaf, and they're like, "This is a dumb dream."
you can't be singer because I am deaf and don't know you
Yeah.
can sing.
but
Yeah.
it's
I
good.
can't hear.
It's a good movie.
Stop your
It
dreams.
doesn't have like any actors you've ever heard of.
Why
in
don't
it.
you become a painter instead? Okay, anyway.
But it's good, but it won't win anything. Belfast, that's Kenneth Branagh's movie.
Why does it look weird? Why does he have a garbage can?
Because it's about like a little kid in
Is
like
he
the
Captain
20s.
America?
No,
What is he? What is?
I don't know what the plot of it is.
Okay, cool.
But I maybe
King
watch
Richard, you guys have seen the
Dune,
trailers.
yeah, we saw Dune. King
Dune, you
Richard,
saw. King Richard, you
King
saw
Richard
the trailers.
was good. It's the Will Smith Oscar
Is it still on HBO Max?
Yeah, for like 2 more days.
Okay, I might watch it. Maybe we'll see.
The Power of the Dog. That's a Netflix movie. This has got like the most hype of everything right now.
And,
It's Benedict Cumberbatch and like, Kirsten Dunst
What's
and
it?
stuff.
Is it a? What is it?
It's a western.
Oh, okay. I don't
It's on
care.
Netflix right now. I'm pretty sure. So I'll watch it at some point.
I thought we had agreed to stop making those.
Sam, which one do you think will win?
Probably King Richard.
I think it'll probably be this one.
It won't. It
I think
definitely
it'll
won't
be The
that
Power
one.
of the Dog. I
That's
think
a-
King Richard's like a solid. If this doesn't win, it'll be this one. It's not going to be Belfast.
It's not
It's
gonna
not
be
going to be
Dune.
Coda.
that's
It's not
for
going to
damn
be
sure.
Dune because Dune's a sci-fi movie.
Yes.
So Power of the Dog, I'm locking in that.
Oh, I heard sci-fi movies would never win any awards. Oh, this one will. The aliens will get exactly like pepperoni pizza.
Oh, that's the best category.
Okay, anyway, let's keep going.
All right, best
Shout
picture.
out to people who know that
Musical or
reference.
comedy? West Side Story,
Didn't
Tick
see.
Tick Boom, Licorice Pizza, Don't Look Up, Sereno. I think that's how you, Cherno, I don't know.
Sure.
It's an English movie.
I know.
3 of these haven't come out like as a wide release yet.
Yeah.
Licorice Pizza doesn't go wide till Christmas Day. Don't Look Up comes out on Netflix on like
Yeah.
Christmas Eve. I don't think this comes
Why
out
is Licorice Pizza
wide
coming
until
out
like
in
February.
Christmas time?
I don't know.
Tick Tick Boom is on Netflix. That's the movie that everyone kept interviewing Andrew Garfield.
And then asking him about Spider-Man stuff, and
Yeah,
then he's
yeah.
like started crying because
They-
his grandpa died.
No,
or whatever.
he would talk about his dead mom, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, but Spider-Man."
Yeah, he'd be like, "Yeah, so my mom's dead. It's been really tough, but like Spider-Man though, what's going on with what's going on? What's going on with you want to tell us you're in Spider-Man?
She just passed
So-
away recently. It's Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man No Way Home.
So, West Side Story. I honestly, I don't. It's not gonna be this one.
It's not going to be West Side Story.
I don't think it'll be West Side Story because it's a remake.
It's not
I
going to
don't
be
think
Tick
it's
Tick
gonna be Tick
Boom.
Tick Boom. It's either gonna be Licorice Pizza. I'm going Don't Look Up.
It's going to be Licorice Pizza because the
okay.
movie might as well have been titled Oscar bait.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be Licorice Pizza. I think I would have picked Don't Look Up like a week ago, but its RT score's real bad.
Yeah.
The only reason I say Don't Look Up is because 1, Adam McKay, they love that guy, and 2, it's about politics.
That's
They freaking
true.
Love them politics.
But Licorice
it's
Pizza,
got a-
no. Licorice Pizza is about Hollywood, and Hollywood is the only thing that beats politics.
Oh, you're right.
That's true. Thank you, Max.
know that one.
All right, let's continue now. After that,
So locking in Licorice Pizza for.
yeah.
All right, Best Actress, Motion Picture Drama. I've seen none of these.
Oh, me neither.
Kristen Stewart.
House of
Esther
Gucci,
Spencer,
because it'd be funny if Lady Gaga won another thing.
for House of Gucci, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, and Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. All the hype is around Kristen Stewart.
Lady Gaga's
It's
gonna
gonna
win.
be her.
No, Lady
House
Gaga.
of Gucci won't win because everyone hated that movie.
No, but Lady Gaga though.
They love Lady Gaga, but they hate House of
She
Gucci.
sings occasionally.
But Kristen Stewart, it's like it's one of those things where they're just like, it's this actor wins.
Yeah, she
like they decided 4
wins.
months before the movie comes
Yeah.
out. They're just like, it's their
I feel
time.
like she's about to pass out.
She's won like 4 Oscars, so I don't think they're gonna give it to her. Jessica Chastain, I believe, these 4 have all won Oscars.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's go. Continue. Go.
Best actor:
Will
Denzel
Smith.
Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Will Smith.
There was a Macbeth movie.
It hasn't come out yet. It comes out later this year. It comes out on Christmas, I think.
It'll
And
It's another
Mahershala
Apple
Ali.
TV Plus exclusive.
Will Smith should win.
It'll be Will Smith.
or Benedict Cumberbatch.
It'll
Actually,
be Will Smith.
What was Javier Bardem in it?
Javier Bardem.
Sure.
He was in Being the Ricardos.
Okay,
Who's in
so-
what?
Being the Ricardos.
What is that?
It's an Amazon Prime original.
Oh well, then that'll lose.
I don't
Okay,
think it's
next.
come out yet. It's gonna be Will Smith. It's
Yeah.
another thing where it's his time. Or whatever.
It's his time.
Alright,
It's his
let's go
time. He
page
wins
2.
now.
Best actress, motion. It's
Jennifer Lawrence.
It's ooh.
Oh, and Rachel Zelger.
I don't. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be Emma Stone.
She could win.
It's not gonna be Marion Cotillard.
I
it's
think.
okay.
Rachel Zelger could win.
So these two are
Or
both
Zegler.
first time like movie appearances.
Yeah.
Ever. Jennifer Lawrence, probably not, just because they don't. She's old. She's old news. I think they're gonna give it to her
They'll give it to her.
because they're gonna want to give something to West Side Story.
Yeah, this
And
is the
she
thing.
was
they'll
really
give.
good in
She
that.
was really good in that.
She'll act again. They'll give it to her.
She'll
whenever
be in a
she does
million more
another
things.
thing.
She's gonna be in like 2 more movies and then only do Netflix stuff forever.
Yeah. All right. Best actor, motion picture, musical comedy. It's gonna probably be Andrew Garfield.
Has Peter Dinklage won an Oscar yet?
No,
Then it'll be Peter Dinklage.
but no one saw that movie.
But it doesn't matter. It's his time.
No, they're gonna. I think no, because Andrew Garfield was talking about his dead mom in all his interviews.
That's true.
And
He's
he
got
cried
it
a
done.
lot, so they're gonna give it to.
But what about In the Heights? That guy, what
that
did he
movie
do?
was fine, but he did nothing special in that.
He was the guy. He said In the Heights over and over again.
He did say that.
passed away. Spider-Man.
Shh.
It's not gonna be.
Stop yelling.
It's not gonna be Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's not gonna be that guy.
Yeah. Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah. So I'm locking in.
Cooper
Andrew
Hoffman
Garfield.
looks too much like a real person to be
Best
nominated
supporting
for stuff.
actress, motion picture. Just Annie.
Wait, what?
I think this is meant to be musical.
Wait, what did
oh
you
no,
say?
this is just Annie.
Best supporting actress.
Okay, so they have best actress, best actor, and those are specifically for the musical and then they
Those are
just
for
have,
lead roles. These are for like side
and this
roles.
is just broad supporting actress across both categories.
Yeah.
Like, Golden Globes are real dumb.
It makes sense.
So it's Catriona Balfe, for Belfast, Ariana
No idea.
DeBose for
She
West
was
Side
really
Story,
good in West Side Story
Kirsten
too.
Dunst for Power of the Dog.
Didn't see that. It's not out yet.
I'm so sorry. Unjanu Ellis for King Richard, and then
Miss
Ruth,
Ellis.
Yeah, and Ruth, that name for passing. I'm not,
Yeah.
not gonna say it. Not gonna risk it.
Miss Ruth.
She
and
was
Miss
good
Ellis.
in King Richard. I don't think she did any. She wasn't in it a whole lot, so she didn't really.
Who was she?
She was their mom.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I've never heard of this movie before in my life.
Passing.
Belfast, I haven't seen yet. West Side Story, she was good in that. I think they're going to give it to Kirsten Dunst because she hasn't been around much in the last few years.
Yeah, she kind of.
And they'll want to make her feel better.
Yeah, she kind of dipped out of the industry for a while.
So I'm
there.
locking in Kirsten Dunst. Best supporting actor.
Oh, Ben Affleck. All
Ben
the way.
Affleck, The Tender Bar, Jamie Dornan, Belfast, Syrian Hines.
Or is it Tender Bar the?
Also for Belfast, Troy Kotsur for Coda.
Power of the
Cody
Dog,
Smith
though.
McPhee, Power of the Dog. They're going to give it to the Coda guy, Troy Kotsur.
He looks mean.
Looks like an
He
IHOP.
plays like
looks
a
scary.
hobo.
Actually, those two guys both look scary. That guy looks like he wants to like recruit me into the mafia, and that guy looks like he's gonna beat me up and steal my cigarettes.
They look like IHOP.
They're not going to give it to Ben
No offense,
Affleck.
IHOP, I love
They're not going to give it to Jamie Dornan's probably really good in that movie.
Cody Smith looks like he's about to get turned into a frog.
No one cares about him.
I can't tell if he looks more like he looks like a frog man.
Who's the guy who makes all the...
We're not making fun of his appearance, but he appears to look like a frog man.
The name is blanking. Who made Nightmare Before Christmas?
Tim Burton?
Yeah, Tim Burton. I don't know why I forgot his name. He looks like a Tim Burton character.
Yeah, he looks like a background character from Nightmare Before Christmas.
He looks
Anyway.
like
Frankenweenie? He does look like a Frankenweenie guy. Look up the Frankenweenie guy.
I know.
I knew he looked like something, not Guy 4+.
I hate that movie so
Look! Oh my gosh, he looks just like that guy. He looks just like that guy.
He's even got the same hairstyle.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Clip one where he's bigger.
Right? See the one right next to the picture one? That looks like you. Got him. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's not gonna be Ben Affleck.
no.
It's not gonna be him because he was in 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't know
We'll
who
never
that guy
forgive
is.
him for that. It's not gonna be him because they don't care about him.
He's also
They're gonna give Coda one award,
Yeah.
and this is the only acting one it's nominated for.
Is he deaf in real life?
I don't think so.
Okay, then he won't win.
But he plays like a.
He's very good at pretending to be
He does
deaf.
a very good job.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be him. And young actors, they always will get a chance 20 years from now.
Yeah, we'll see him again.
So you give it to him. You give it to him later.
We'll see him again when he
Timothy
is.
Chalamet's been nominated for an Oscar 4 times, and he's made 5 movies.
Yep.
Best director:
Steven Spielberg.
Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, Maggie Gyllenhaal
gosh.
for The Lost Daughter, Steven Spielberg for West Side Story, Denis Villeneuve for Dune.
Is
What is this?
Gyllenhaal related to Jake
This is
Gyllenhaal?
director or
Yes,
producer.
director.
Steven Spielberg directed West Side Story.
Yes. His name was all over the marketing.
I thought he
too.
produced it.
No, he
Is
directed.
Maggie
No.
Gyllenhaal related
Um,
to Jake Gyllenhaal?
I don't think so.
Is that her? Is like his ex-wife or something?
No, they're different people.
Who is his ex-
I mean, they're probably like
They're probably like cousins. Yeah.
So
He looks
Okay.
exactly like Rob McKinley if he like had slightly shorter hair.
okay, that's great, Sam.
No, look up Rob McKinley.
No, I know what he looks like.
They look the same.
Okay,
Oh, look it up.
so
Man on default settings right
it's
there.
not gonna be Spielberg because he's already won everything that's ever been made.
Yeah, he can't
It's
win
not
again.
gonna be Denis Villeneuve. It's not gonna be Kenneth. They're gonna want to go
They'll
with
give
a
it to
woman.
Jane.
They'll give it to Jane Campion.
Yeah.
One, because that movie I think will be the front runner, and two, because they're in all this trouble for being
Because yeah, they need
a bunch
to.
of old white guys.
They
They're
need
gonna
to
want to give it
recover
to
their
their woman.
image.
So
So instead of giving it to an old white guy, we're gonna give it to an old white woman.
lady.
We're
Yeah.
gonna give it to old white lady. That's
So it's gonna go to Jane Campion, and I know Maggie Gyllenhaal won like the Independent Spirit Awards for Best Director or something.
What is that?
for her.
That's another awards thing. Best Screenplay: Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, Aaron Sorkin for Being the Ricardos. Don't look up Adam McKay.
Who?
Peter
Okay.
Griffin, if he was the
So
He does.
This-
Why do we have so many like?
this I think will be the.
Oh, look, it's so weird. No
Who?
offense.
He said Aaron Sorkin looks like Peter Griffin. It became real. The problem is he does. At least his
Anyway,
head looks the same.
So
I don't know what
this
his
I
body
think
looks
will be
like.
the closest one. I honestly don't. My only.
It could go to any of these
I
guys,
think it could
honestly.
go to any of these guys. I think the only one who has like a slight advantage is Aaron Sorkin, because Hollywood will just eat anything that guy poops out onto a piece of paper. They will praise it as the greatest literary work ever written.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be pretty
The
close.
third coming
I'm
of
gonna lock in
Shakespeare.
Aaron Sorkin because that's the safe pick, but I could see
Yes,
it going
there's
to any of
There's
these.
nothing in it. It's just the
All right,
The
Best
movie.
Picture Animated, aka the Disney Award.
Luca.
Which of the 3 Disney
It'll be
movies?
Luca.
So it's Encanto, Luca, Ryan the Last Dragon, and then 2 other movies you haven't seen called My
Okay,
Son
so
Maud
it's
and
between
Fleet.
Encanto and Luca.
Yes.
And Luca will win.
Yeah.
I think Encanto,
Nope, it'll be.
No, Luca.
but Encanto
No, it'll be Luca.
has minorities. in the Golden
So does
Globes has got a
Luca.
safe face.
But Luca also has minorities.
Those are they're Italians. They're not real.
Italy's not real. No. Okay, see, Tucker. Here's my reasoning for why why Luca will win. Okay, so a guy, if you look real close at the bottom where the title is there, see that little word above Encanto where it says Disney there. Okay, now go look at Luca. See, there's an extra word there. There's an extra little word there. That means they win.
Oh,
It's a little unknown studio
Pixar?
called Pixar. They've been associated with every winner of this award ever.
yes. Yeah, no, Pixar will probably win.
Yeah, so Luca
Luca's
will
safe
win.
bet, and Encanto's a close number 2. The 2 other movies that are not Disney, they don't win.
Flea and
I will.
Raya,
Alright,
everyone
best-
already forgot about.
Best movie, the best non-English language, formerly foreign language category.
We have seen none of these.
I have never heard of any of these. Actually, no, I've heard of this one. It'll be this one.
Drive. Oh! Is that the one about the guy that Tokyo Drift? Not Tokyo. Not Tokyo Drift. No, not Parasite.
Shut up, Max.
Initial D. The show. You do not know what Initial D is?
Is that an anime?
It's an anime about it, but
don't assume I've heard of it.
it's an anime adaptation of a real life guy
Okay.
who used to drive this really crappy car in like drag races in the mountains in Japan, and he was like really good at it. Anyways, yeah, is it about
Lock
that?
It in, drive my car.
Dang, that ran for a long time.
All right.
1995 to 20.
Best score.
What did?
We got to speed through some of
Initial
this.
D.
I think.
Did wait? Did it get a reanimation or something? There's no way it ran until for like that many years.
Best score. Let's do this.
I don't know.
Alexandre Desplat for The French Dispatch, Jermaine Franco for Encanto, Johnny Greenwood for The Power of the Dog, Alberto Iglesias is for Parallel Mothers, and Hans Zimmer for Dune.
Hans Zimmer wins.
Hans Zimmer will win.
Yep.
I know, I'm not a big fan of that kind of music, but people
Yeah,
love
but
that
Tucker,
score.
remember that part?
Best song written for a motion picture.
Probably.
Alive for King Richard, Dos Uruguitas, Guitarras. Nope, that's not what that says. I cannot
You
pronounce.
added like 30 syllables.
the whitest person. Oh my gosh.
Encanto song.
It's probably Rugitas.
Down to Joy for Belfast. Here I am. Not colon. What are those called? Parentheses. Singing My Way Home for Respect. And No Time to Die from No Time to Die. They're gonna give it to No Time to Die from No Time to Die.
Encanto could win.
It could.
Here's why Encanto could win. Because In the Heights
Lin-Manuel
wasn't
Miranda?
nominated.
That's true. But No Time to Die had Billie Eilish doing
That's
it.
true.
And
But
they
also that
be loving
song
Billie
kind of
Eilish.
wasn't very good though.
I thought it was okay.
But okay, compared to like Skyfall, come on. That's like, you can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be between.
Or the song from Spectre.
And they spent.
No, that was called The Writing on the Wall, I think.
Sure.
It's not called Spectre.
All right, lock it in, Encanto.
Yeah, I don't honestly I don't know.
Best drama series.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
Squid Game Award.
No, yeah, I forgot. They did do a good live action anime adaptation this year that just everyone wrote off because they
wait.
changed the race of the
Oh
main
no,
character.
Succession. Succession will win the best
No,
drama
it'll be
series.
Squid Game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no,
Squid Game
yep.
will
Are
win.
you an idiot?
People watch
Are you
Squid
dumb?
Game, but freaking Sam, Succession has like good reviews from like every person's ever.
Tucker, how many different categories have we seen today that had anything Asian nominated
Like 4.
other than the one foreign language film?
The point is it won't
Squid
be the
Game
morning
will
show
win.
Pose or Lupin.
Squid Game will win.
Squid Game is my solid number 2 pick. Succession's my number 1.
Squid Game deserves to win because it was good and like general audiences watched it, which is not something that normally happens.
It's not a thing that the Golden Globes people consider at all.
Yes, but because it it is a thing that has subtitles, and
It says a
and
lot about
and
society.
normal people watched it.
Society.
Think about
Not
that.
the old mans who have reading classes who run the Golden Globes. They're not gonna. They can't even read those.
They probably
subtitles.
only saw the okay. If this
They saw the dub.
if this loses, it's because they saw the dub.
No, it's gonna be Succession. Succession just had its season finale, and
Ugh,
so everyone's like freaking loving it.
ugh,
And
lame,
so it'll be Succession.
Here's my
lame.
impression of
Best
Squid Game with
musical comedy series.
This is a thing.
The Great.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hacks for HBO.
Hold up.
Hacks for HBO. Just wait. Hacks for HBO Max. Only Murders in the Building for Hulu. Reservation Dogs for Hulu, and Ted Lasso for Apple TV.
What part of Ted Lasso was a musical?
Well, it's musical and it's musical / it's either.
Why are those combined?
Because they're
Are any of these musicals?
Nope.
Then why are they?
They're all comedies.
Okay.
I'm locking in Ted Lasso.
No, because Ted Lasso season 2 was not good.
But they'd be loving
Well, I mean,
Ted
it was
Lasso.
fine, but it wasn't
They'd
great.
be loving Ted Lasso.
Oh, but Apple has the most money, so yeah, you're right. They will win.
Yeah.
Apple's
Apple.
No one watched The Great, although I've heard good things. Only Murders in the Building.
No one watched.
Too mainstream. Reservation Dogs. A little too
What?
quirky for the old white dudes.
Yeah.
Hacks. No one has HBO Max. Apple TV Plus. It's gonna be Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
That's. The Crown has won all the drama awards for like the past 6 years. Ted Lasso is going to win all the comedy awards for its entire run. Best television motion picture. Not a motion picture,
That's-
not a motion picture, not a
yeah.
motion picture, not a motion picture, not a motion picture. These were all miniseries.
They know what things
It's
are.
going to be Mayor of Easttown that had all the hype. Or it'll be the Underground Railroad because they're a bunch of old white people who have to save face.
That's true. I think Dope Sick will win.
Best actress,
Elizabeth
television motion picture, Kate Winslet.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised WandaVision had
Kate Winslet.
any sort of representation here.
Good for you, Elizabeth Olsen.
Good job. You
Remember when you made that show called WandaVision?
Oh my gosh.
Remember
That was
that?
pretty
I've seen-
interesting for 8 eepisodes until it became a dumb green
Have you
screen
guys seen
Yeah.
WandaVision?
Hey, it's not their fault.
Oh my god.
Well, it is.
Well, I mean, it is, but it's not
It's
entirely.
not her fault.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
It's Marvel's
Oh,
fault.
Paul Bettany was nominated too.
Best actor, television, motion picture. Paul Bettany, Oscar Isaac, Michael Keaton, Ewan McGregor, Tahar Rahim.
I thought Obi-Wan was supposed to come out next year.
Oh no, that's for
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
Halston.
That was a joke.
I think he will win though.
I
Apparently, he did very good in that show. That no one
think
watched.
Michael Keaton will win.
Why does
Maybe.
Ewan McGregor still look
I don't know.
like
It's not going to be Paul Bettany because he was in a Marvel thing.
Yeah, Marvel things don't
It's
win.
not going to be him because who's heard of that ever? I'm sorry. No one watched it. You
No
know
one knows
that.
the serpent.
Oscar Isaac will not win because
He already won all the things.
and no one really cared about Scenes from a Marriage about a week into its airing. Dope Sick,
will win. He'll win.
it's either I'm locking in Ewan McGregor.
I'm locking in Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably Michael.
Yeah, those are both safe bets.
Jennifer Aniston.
Best actress, drama series. Jennifer Aniston will win this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep. Next page,
Best television actor, drama
which is
series.
different somehow.
I guess.
It'll be Squid Game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the
yeah,
be the one.
this is where they will actually.
People will be betting on Brian Cox, and then they'll
the Lupin, the guy from Lupin's also
Yeah,
nominated.
but who cares? Anime.
Everyone's just
Oh, Mike, I didn't watch that.
No, but like again, I'm surprised. Well, because they kind of pretended it wasn't related to the. See, this is what I'm saying with the anime adaptations. They're either way too close or have absolutely nothing to do with the source material.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pull the old switcheroo. They're gonna go with Lee Hwang Jae
I think so.
for Squid Game, and that'll be the one
I
award.
think Tucker
That'll be the one
Carlson
award
has it
Squid Game gets to win. Best television actress, musical or comedy series. Hannah Einbinder for Hacks. Elle Fanning for The Great. Issa Rae for Insecure. Tracy Ellis Ross for Blackish. Jean Smart for Hacks. Hacks has all the hype, but I know Insecure.
Got the same notification.
Getting a lot of discords. Please stop that.
Stop picturing. Thank you.
Insecure is on their last season, so I think they'll go to her. And I know Hacks got picked up for like 4 more, so they'll get other chances.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to give it to Issa Rae for Insecure. Best television actor. Jason Sudeikis will win this one.
You're saying that Steve Martin is
I'm
not
glad-
gonna win.
You know what? That's fun that they both got nominated, but they won't win.
Yep.
Look at that man. He was in Santa Claus 3.
Wow, he really does look like he was slapped in the face with a rolling pin.
Best supporting actress, television.
Oh no, what happened to Jennifer Coolidge? Looks like she's had a lot of injections. Max,
Jennifer
Max,
Coolidge
you're not
for The
allowed to
White
talk
Lotus.
ever.
Caitlin Dever for Dope Sick.
Fine.
She won't win because she was in Dear Evan Hansen, and they're not going to forget about that.
Yeah, no.
Andy McDowell for Maid, Sarah Snook for Succession, and Hannah Whittingham for Ted Lasso.
I think Sarah Snook will win
Probably for Succession, yeah.
because she was in that.
I like
show.
how they just... Oh, no, this is The Golden Globes categories are so stupid. They just bounce back and oh my god, how many of these are there? Okay, last thing.
What is this one? Best Supporting Actor Television.
Billy Crudup for The Morning Show, Kieran Culkin for
yes.
Succession, Mark Duplass for The Morning Show, Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso, Oh Young-soo for Squid Game.
He was good.
Probably
But
Kieran Culkin.
I think Brett Goldstein will win.
Maybe. Or it could be Billy Crudup.
Honestly,
for The Morning Show.
Roy Kent was like the best part of Ted Lasso season 2. in my
Probably.
opinion.
But I think they're gonna get. You don't nominate
No,
The
guys.
Morning Show twice without giving.
It'll be
them one.
Margaret
It's
Duplass.
true, but Jennifer, what's her name, will win the other one.
I'm not-
Aniston.
related.
Aniston
I'm
will
not
win.
getting Kieran Culkin for Succession.
He
Is
looks.
he related to Macaulay Culkin?
That's his brother, you idiot.
He-
They look the same.
Yeah,
they have
they
the
do.
same last name.
He
There's a lot of people
he looks like the Bully Maguire meme. He looks like Tobey Maguire as evil Spider-Man. Pull up
No!
evil Tobey Maguire.
I
Do
hate
it.
this show.
Do it.
Pull it up.
Thanks to my search of freaking wavy guy.
Give me that.
It was only like 3
He's a Tobey Maguire.
Look at
Are you
that.
happy?
Tell me that those
Are you
aren't
happy?
the same man. You can't. I mean, other than the eye color being different,
Great bit. All
those
right.
are the exact
Those
same
are our
dude.
Golden Globes predictions. The actual show will, I guess the press release until February.
They will tell us the winners
and then
later.
the Oscars aren't till like late March this year.
Great. Okay, moving on to movie time, you guys. We still have a third of the show left.
And it's 11 p.m.
Woo!
We got 2 tests tomorrow.
Let's go.
I did my last test today, baby.
All right, Sonic the Bush Pig,
Not too long, man.
season 2 coming out.
Oh no,
Turn that
sound.
down.
There we go. Oof, gotta meet that.
Look at that. Look at the. They're telling us the trailer starts now instead of starting the trailer.
All right. So Sam, do you remember the Sonic movie that we saw in the theater?
Yes. So Sonic is playing Batman this time around in a
Yep.
bold new casting decision by Warner Brothers. No. Okay. So yeah. It looks like just more Sonic.
Sonic just
Yes, he's a superhero now.
okay.
Blue Justice trademark pending, as he says in the trailer.
Literally
Very
Batman.
And then Eggman uses what is obviously the power. What is it? The powered gems.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Chaos
Few
Emeralds.
things. We'll just scroll through this. So Eggman's back. One, they're basically just doing a Flash movie here.
Yep.
Then we got. They're kind of like talking about, oh my gosh, there's a big threat.
Oh, there
Eggman's
he
back.
is.
He's in his
He's-
outfit.
He's
He's got
not
the
fat.
mustache.
Why isn't he fat?
'Cause-
Cause he's not fat,
Jim
Max.
Carrey's a very skinny man.
Jim Carrey's a little mousy boy.
Catsuit.
That would actually have been funnier, but yeah, they didn't do that. He's
Yeah,
never
okay.
he's never doing a prosthetic belly again
So-
after the Grinch.
They're doing the
Chaos
Chaos Emeralds.
Emerald singular.
Well, they'll introduce more.
No, they don't have the budget to do more than one
Not in the
colorful
same
rock.
movie, but they'll do more of them.
They'll be like,
later.
there's other Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
I don't like his eyeshadow. Why does he have like so much eyeshadow on?
And then Tails.
There's
is popping
Tails,
in.
as we saw in the post-credits scene of the last
Got
movie.
his plane.
Got his trademark plane
And
back.
Sonic are teaming up.
He's in the wrong
here's
seat for some reason.
Here's a bit where they're like, where he like dodges all of them,
Yep,
and he gets hit by one while talking.
that makes yeah.
Like, look, haha, get hit.
And he's dead. Cool. So Sonic dies in the trailer. That was another bold choice they made.
Yeah, so it looks like it kind of looks like a Tails Sonic buddy road trip movie
Which is good
to go
because
to an ancient temple. Which
honestly,
looks
it's
kind of fun.
let's just replace the human buddy
Yeah.
character.
Have him pop up at the beginning and at the end.
Make
and then-
Tails play the straight
and then
man. That'd be
Sonic-
funnier.
Let it be the Jim Carrey and the cartoon show.
Yes, Jim Carrey fights cartoons
that
of
should-
Sonic characters.
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing he did last movie where he grabbed the rocket. Oh, it's
Okay,
raining
then
now.
Here's the bit.
Oh yeah, this is the big reveal.
So here he goes. Here's Mr. Knuckles.
Bum bum bum
Mr.
bum bum.
So okay. So in the trailer, Eggman's like, "Hey, it's my pal Knuckles. You
I
gotta
got a
fight
new
him,
buddy,
Sonic."
and you gotta fight him now.
So that means they're doing the Sonic 3 plot. They're jumping straight to 3,
Yeah, we skipped 2.
where Eggman tricks Knuckles into fighting for him, and then they'll team up at the end. to stop him.
Obviously.
To get the Chaos Emerald, because the Echidnas are supposed to protect those. That's like
Except,
their
I don't
thing.
think Knuckles is gonna.
Except for all of them are dead except this one.
I think Knuckles is gonna walk
Yeah,
up to
well, that's
Sonic
right.
and
Yeah.
go, "Do you know the way?" Because that would be
He'll say it a single time.
He won't say it.
Sam.
Oh wait,
They
no.
did that.
Yeah, they did. That'll be the meme that they reference this time.
They gotta do it.
They do gotta do it.
Idris Elba on board. You get him to say funny line.
Yeah, they did Sonic. They gotta do you know the way.
Yeah. So it looks like they're kind of combining Sonic's 2 and 3 into one movie, which makes sense because Sonic 2, other than adding Tails, is basically more of the same.
Yeah.
3 is when they introduce some kind of other stuff. And so I know they've already shined.
So this will be the last good Sonic movie before they get really bad, just like the Sonic video games.
I know they've already signed Ben Schwartz for like 4 of these.
I love Ben Schwartz. Such a good Schwartz
Very
Ben
cool
is.
guy.
Last name is so Schwartzy.
So I think.
Max, hand me the
So
charger.
here's what I think they're going for.
Charger.
Bag?
What part of charger sounds
He's
like
this-
bag?
Where did you find this guy?
And watch out, because it's wrapped around the tripod there. Okay, you keep talking.
Anyway, so here's what I think they're going with here. Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie 2, will be a combination of Sonic's 2 and 3.
Yes.
And then when they do the third one, they're gonna do Sonic CD stuff, which is like a Metal Sonic, and Amy, like that's some like multiverse hopping stuff you could do,
Yes.
which they kind of teased in the first Sonic movie.
Can't wait for the post-credit scene of this movie to be Amy
Or
instead
Metal.
of...
No. It'll be Eggman in his lab.
No,
freshly
Metal
defeated.
Sonic will be in this movie.
I don't think he'll be in.
I think he will be in this movie.
No, because I think the big
Amy Schumer-
finale will be Super Sonic.
I think Amy Schumer will
Those are the
pop up
same
and
character.
start
So-
No,
comedy
like-
routine.
Cause they're bringing in Knuckles and Tails already,
Yeah.
which is already a lot. So they're only gonna have one other big thing for the third act.
They'll have Metal Sonic.
It'll be Super.
And here's why.
Super Sonic was introduced in Sonic 2. We gotta do Super Sonic and Sonic 2 the movie.
He'll be in this movie, and so will Metal Sonic. And here is why. So, Eggman will use the Chaos Emerald to power Metal Sonic. However, they won't reveal that he built Metal Sonic until the end, after Knuckles has betrayed him, and he will be like, "Oh, you poor dumb echidna man. I planned on you betraying me and built a Metal Sonic, you buffoon." And then Sonic and Knuckles and Tails in a plane will team up to fight Metal Sonic. Sonic will manage to remove the Chaos Emerald from Metal Sonic, use it to go Super Saiyan, blow up the rest of whatever Eggman's building. Eggman will fly into the sky, it'll go ding, and he'll say, "We're blasting off again," and then the movie will end.
I think they're just doing. I think they won't. I think they're saving Metal Sonic for later.
No, because if Sonic and Knuckles team up, they have to have something Sonic-sized to fight.
Yeah, we'll just fight a big robot.
No, Metal Sonic is just a small robot.
Because the post-credit scene of this will be Dr. Eggman in his lab.
No.
How do I defeat Sonic?
It'll be Amy, because they're going to continue the tradition of having a Sonic
Or it'll be
mainstay
Amy, yeah.
be the
They're
finale
gonna do
character.
Amy in the third one.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
And it'll be the funny bit where Sonic sees her and goes, "Awooga, whoa! I mean, whoa!"
Oh, yeah.
and she's vaguely disinterested until the third act when he
they'll get,
saves her.
they'll
And then
get, like,
she's
a-
like, maybe he's not stupid.
They'll
And
get
that'll
like
be the movie.
They'll get like a Selena Gomez to voice her.
Zendaya. Zendaya will voice Amy.
Paramount, we got you. We got you.
And we can get the 15-year-old
No.
girls to be like, "Oh my god."
No, I think they're gonna do like Metal Sonic in the next one, and I think they'll for 4, or they'll do both these in 3. They'll do Shadow
Yeah.
because Shadow's a fun gimmick, and they'll get
He'll be the bad guy in the next one, but
Yeah.
Amy will also be in it.
so they'll do Shadow, and then eventually they'll move on to like doing like Chaos.
And they'll retcon Shadow's origin story. They'll make it so he's just an evil multiverse
they'll make
copy.
him an evil clone of Sonic.
Yeah, he'll be an evil multiverse copy of Sonic.
They'll either do Metal Sonic at the end of 2 to fight,
Yeah, they won't do Shadow at the end.
or
of this movie.
they'll do.
Shadow will be in the third one.
Shadow and Metal Sonic have the same purpose. It's Eggman creating an evil Sonic.
Yeah,
So they'll either do both.
They're gonna
both
retcon-
the 2 movies, or both, or just one in the next one.
they're gonna retcon Eve to Shadow's origin story.
Yeah, they're gonna change it,
because his origin story in
and they'll give him his own spin-off.
the Sonic franchise is bombastically stupid.
Yes, Shadow's a really stupid character.
He is a genetically engineered alien who just happens to look the same as Sonic the
Runs
Hedgehog
around with guns.
and has guns and turns into a
The
werewolf
point
sometimes.
is we're just waiting for the Sonic 06 cinematic guide.
All right, so that's cool. Sonic the Hedgehog, Fantastic Beast Time, Secrets of Dumbledore.
Sam, as
It's a person who's seen not a single Harry Potter movie
Or Fantastic Beasts
or a
movie.
single Fantastic Beasts movie. How are you looking forward to a Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledingus?
Dumbledongus. So
So it starts-
everyone on this podcast knows, I have always been a massive Dumbledore fan.
Yes.
Everyone knows that Dumbledore is my favorite Harry Potter character out of all of the Harry Potter characters, and I am so glad he is finally getting the movie that we have all been waiting for and deserve.
Oh, here's Johnny Depp's replacement.
And I'm so glad that Johnny Depp's replacement could also be here.
So, from what I get from this trailer for this third movie in a series of which I've seen none of, this whole movie is about a big wizard war between Mads Mikkelsen's Grindelwald and Dumbledore's Jude Law's Dumbledore.
Okay, no, see, here's where you're wrong, actually.
and Newt Scamander is the main character.
No,
for some
he's
reason.
just a guy. So here's the actual.
He's got
here's
the
what is
case with the beasts in it.
Yeah, here's the actual war. So the Grindelwald guy, who's not Grindelwald, Grindelwald
Where are the names all the
wants to fight because they're wizards. He wants to kill all the Muggles because the
Right.
Muggles are inferior to the wizard people.
racism.
Yes.
And Jude
And
Law
then-
doesn't want that. to
And
happen.
Dumbledore is like, don't kill the Muggles. The Muggles are smiley, happy, dingy dongities, and they're little
Those
baby
exact
sponges in
words.
it. And then they will fight because he's like, I want to kill them all, and he's like, no, don't kill them all, and that will be the plot.
And then Gimbal Shanks the railway.
And then,
So,
Skimbleshanks the railway
thought-
cat will tap
I
dance
thought
on.
this was gonna be the last one.
Also, Ezra Miller's in this.
Yeah, he's in it. I thought this was gonna because they've done two
What the-
before this. Also, I love that they have to find ways to cram in the beasts
Yeah,
because they're like, oh crap, this is called Fantastic Beasts, but this is really about wizards fighting.
this really has nothing to do with them.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought this was gonna be the last one, and they were just trying to get this out of the way so they could go make actual Harry Potter spinoffs with some of the characters
Yeah,
But no,
because they did confirm that the Cursed Child is getting a movie.
They're already announced Fantastic Beasts 4 and 5.
And much like the stage play, The Cursed Child, you will only be able to see half of the movie during the day, and you'll have to come back 6 hours later to watch the rest of the movie, which takes place at night, which is how you actually have to watch the stage show. You cannot watch it all at
You can
once.
just read the book.
The book is an
I know
adaptation of the stage play.
The book is the script.
Yeah.
From the play. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
So, will you see Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore?
See, they're X-Men Dark Phoenixing this, where they're shoving
They're trying.
the IP in the little corner there. This movie is The Secrets of Dumbledore.
They're trying to
the
sell.
Fantastic Beast guy is here, just like he's in
They're
the title,
selling you a Harry Potter,
but it's a Dumbledore movie.
yeah.
Also, why
anyway.
is it The Secrets of Dumbledore? What secret? What is the secret he has?
The secret
that
is that he's actually.
He's actually a Muggle who's using magic to pretend to be a wizard.
Was he used to only be a wizard if he's
secret
using wizard magic to not pretend to be a muggle?
No. He's stealing the magic from another wizard.
Oh my god!
It's just like it's just the plot of Doctor Strange.
Gimbal Shanks the railway cat is.
Why are you talking about Skimbleshanks the Railway
Can
Cat?
you have school tomorrow?
Yeah, alright, shut up. We gotta continue.
Anyway,
DreamWorks The Bad Guys. A new animated
the
movie.
new movie all furries will love.
So go to do you have Instagram on this laptop?
I am pulling up the trailer.
No. Pull up the Instagram account.
I don't want to do that.
Do it.
Why?
Pull up the DreamWorks Instagram account. Do it. Do it. DreamWorks Instagram. There we go. Pop that up on the screen there, Billy Buddy Boy.
Looking at.
Did they change it already? No. Okay, they did. No, they didn't. Scroll down. There you go. This account was so good we had to steal it. The Bad Guys.
Oh, I'm so glad they posted 9 times. To spell
Yeah,
that out.
so that's cool. They
Here's
did
the
that.
trailer.
I love it when they do
So
that.
this is DreamWorks' new animated film based on the children's book
The Bad Guys.
for the bad guys.
This very clearly takes place in a slightly cartoonier version
This
of
is Zootopia.
Zootopia.
This is just Zootopia.
So from what I got from the trailer, the general plot is
Ocean's 11 with
all
animals.
the animals that you would consider kind of evil, like your sharks, your wolves, your spiders, and your snakes.
Your regular human people that don't have noses for some reason.
For some reason, they're all criminals in this universe, but then they decide to be good because you can't have a kids movie about people being bad.
obviously. So it's just Ocean's 11 with
It's
animals.
gonna be. It'll turn into a superhero movie.
Oh, they go to
And
prison? Oh, this spoils the whole plot of the movie.
It's a kids movie trailer. Of course it does.
Oh, and he's in love with the fox. Oh, wow, that's very funny. Look, he's got pants on.
Just if that's
Oh, no. Go back like 2 seconds. Oh, you see that character? Nobody
fox.
Google her. Don't do that. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
what her
no.
name is.
It was
Nobody
already
Google
It was
her.
already a thing on Twitter before.
It's too late. As soon as I saw the full body shot, I'm like, nope, that's going to be a problem.
Don't discriminate
Unless you're furry, and then we absolutely discriminate.
Stop
Oh
it.
my god.
Go see a doctor.
Okay, whatever. Kids movie. It's coming out in like April or something.
Great, cool.
Oh, and Billie Eilish is
Go-
bad guy.
Go back to making Shrek.
Where's Shrek 5?
Shh, Mom and Papa are asleep. All right, live action Mega Man.
No.
Oh wait, we gotta talk about Nick Cage.
Yes, of course.
Not Nicolas Cage. Nick Cage with an NIC. So Nick Cage is playing Nick Cage
So this is a movie
in a movie about Nick Cage,
where Nick Cage.
where he plays a parody version of his own life.
Yes.
In which he is constantly in debt and
Like
taking
real
on every
life.
role he can in order to constantly dig his way out of debt, which is exactly what he does in real life, which is why he's in every single movie that you've never heard. He's only in movies you've never seen.
That girl that was just in that scene, she's in 911.
Thank you, Max. So yeah, Nick Cage, he's in...
This looks kind of
Oh, wait,
funny.
there's that guy.
Is it on HBO Max for free?
No,
Then
it's
I will not
It's going
see it.
exclusively to theaters.
Oh, okay, then no one will.
Who's making it?
Lionsgate.
No one will
Interesting. Okay, well, I might see it then.
It's got it's Nick Cage obviously, and then it's the main other supporting actor is Pedro Pascal, of course, the Mandalorian,
Yes. Playing the same character he played in
playing
Wonder
like a
Woman.
rich guy who's a fan of Nick Cage, but he's also like a criminal.
Yes.
I'm just gonna read the plot.
Basically the same character he played in Wonder Woman. He's just also likes Nick Cage now.
Let me read you this.
And there's random B-roll of Nick Cage's other
All right,
movies.
an obsessive fan forces actor Nicolas Cage to recreate his most famous characters and scenes during a birthday party.
Great.
Cool.
Fun. Okay.
Let's move on.
Next.
Skimble Shanks the
All right.
A
Live action Mega Man.
Mega Man film.
Oh, that could be cool.
It won't be.
It won't. Is in the works at Netflix.
So I can't wait to watch Alita Battleman, starring someone else as Alita, but except for it won't be Alita this
you like
time.
the Mega Man game, right?
Yep, it sure is Mega Man.
Yes. Well, guess what's
I
the
have played part of the first level of the first one.
All right, good deal. Sam, I got more news for you at
Oh, I
Oppenheimer.
bet you do.
Guess who's joined the cast?
Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, and Benny Safdie.
Oh, come on. You can't read that. Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, and Benny Safdie joined the cast of Oppenheimer.
Safdie is how
Benny
that's pronounced?
Safdie?
How is that any different than what I said?
Benny Safety is my favorite guy that teaches safety.
So, this movie that Sam refuses to have any excitement for.
I refuse to be involved in the excitement of this movie.
Let me read you this cast.
I don't care about the cast.
Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt,
Wow.
Matt Damon,
Amazing.
Robert Downey Jr.,
Love that for him.
Florence Pugh, Rami Malek.
Great. I need to, let's...
Christopher Nolan directing. Ludwig Göransson doing the score.
Great. That's so cool.
That's
done?
hype.
Great.
We'll see that.
Alrighty, I won't. Kingsman
Yes, you
3
will.
to film in September. Great. Ben Schwartz joins Renfield along with Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult. Awesome. This just says strange.
So this is the
Guys, this world is just strange. It's just a strange world.
so this was the first I forgot to put until we started recording.
Strange world.
So Disney animation.
Oh, I remember seeing this thing.
So they
This is
announced
about a guy named
Disney Animation announced their next movie after I think it's just their
Next movie,
for
yeah.
next year. Obviously, there's like 2 Pixar's coming out, but then it'll be this. Walt Disney Animation Studios' Strange World. I can pull up the logo.
Yeah, do that instead of this. That looks cool.
Strange World. look
Okay,
at
well,
that.
the title looks dumb, but the rest, go to the other
Journeys
thing.
deep into an uncharted and treacherous land where fantastical creatures await. directed by Don Hall, co-directed and written by Key
Win.
and produced by Roy Conley. Strange World arrives November 23rd, 2022. So that's the Thanksgiving
What's the
movie.
shot there?
That looks pretty neat.
Cool. Okay.
Looks. I think they're going for like your 50s sci-fi type deal.
It's the Journey to the Center of the Earth
50s
type thing.
kind of pop art type sci-fi, which I think is fun.
Movies.
Cool. Next. Okay. Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas thriller Deep Water will release on Hulu instead of theatrical release. Awesome. Great. Good
This
for
is,
them.
of course, the movie that.
Tucker, why do you put news that just no one cares?
We got.
No, shush. So, this is the movie where they started dating when they filmed it, and then it hasn't come out yet. But in that time, they've already broken up.
Wow, that's such a good story.
Relationship.
Okay, first Spider-Man No Way Home reactions. That's cool. We're not going to talk about those because
No, not like the
spoilers.
spoilers. I just was going to say they're very positive. It's
They are
got like
very
a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Awesome, very cool. Strange movie.
What?
Wouldn't.
Could you skip to like 2? You said that wasn't even a
Strange.
It's not even on the docket.
Yeah, so I put this one on
Sam's
here.
brain broke.
No, I need to go home and like now because I have to stream. First Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, we did that. Stanley Twitter account is being used right now
That
to
was
promote
really cool.
NFT
That was really
art
cool, guys.
of Chakra, who is an Indian Marvel character. Cool. Glad that they're using a dead
Stanley's
man's Twitter account to sell
NFTs.
scam people. That's fun. The original Spider-Man No Way Home marketing strategy was to sell it as a Spider-Man versus Doctor Strange movie. Well, they really failed at that. That did not come across. What?
Well,
That's just
okay.
a fun
There's
fact.
one scene where they kind of are quarreling.
No, okay,
That's
so
like a random fact. Why'd you put that on
before,
the docket?
so the whole plan with No Way Home
Mm-hmm.
was for no one to know about the villains coming back at all.
Mm-hmm.
They were just gonna sell it as like a Doctor Strange v Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
But then Alpha Molina came out and was just like, "Hey, I'm in this."
Hey, I'm in the movie.
And so they were just like, "Might as well." Put
well,
him in the
too late
market.
now.
I'll reveal every single thing.
Great. West Side's the Fast and Furious 10 moves
That's
to
great.
April
Yes.
7th, 2023. Wow. Wow.
No,
and
moves from to May. It's been pushed back to May.
Strange movie. Wouldn't have featured.
What is that?
That's part of a different.
No, I read it a second time on purpose.
Strange.
Okay, West Side Story. Oh, review.
Oh no, we'll talk about that.
We
later.
got to do this fast speed
No,
run.
okay.
Speed run review.
Story
Here's
guys,
what we'll
don't
do.
shoot.
When we get closer to Oscar time, we'll come back and we'll talk about
this
some
again.
of the Oscar bait movies.
If you like Romeo and Juliet, you'll like West Side
Gang
Story.
fight,
And
shoot,
Sam, you
girl.
didn't watch
Hawkeye, I
Hawkeye, so
haven't
we can
seen
skip
yet,
that.
so
I
yeah.
put Hawkeye episode 5.
Rumor
featuring
time.
Logan
Charlie
Freeman.
Cox to use yellow and red Daredevil suit in
Suit
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Okay. Warner Bros. Screening 2 different cuts of the Batman, one with a certain actor and one without. What does
Okay,
that
cool.
mean?
Let's end
So they have 2 cuts
Uh-huh.
that they're doing like test screenings for.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers potentially. One includes what's his face, Barry Keoghan from Eternals as Joker,
Barry Allen?
and one does not. So I think it's just like one has a teaser for the next one, which would have Joker in it, and one doesn't.
Really
Okay.
Would you like to see another Joker?
No, I would like to end this episode. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you for the holiday special.
Holiday special next week.
Railway cat.
He'll be there, I promise.